Ahora sí va en serio. Ahora es seguro. Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Empezamos.
I thought it was a bit harsh to play the timer. I was going to do a timer and I thought, nah, I'm not doing a timer.
I mean, we're 10 minutes late anyway.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes late. And, you know, sometimes, you know, I don't want to take the piss. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, anyway, man, big up to everybody in the building. Make sure you guys smash up the likes. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Make sure you guys subscribe to Not In My Lifetime. We'll get the link in the description in a second. I've not done it yet. But, lads, fucking hell, man, 8 games unbeaten, man. Hey, we're a serious team yet again. Buzzing, man. Who was at the game? Paul, you was at the game. Talk to me, man. What are you saying?
So I've only seen the highlights back. So there's obviously, if I'm coming at this from angles that I don't know, this is coming from a match going a fan today. But I mean, I did see at our time there was meltdowns going on social media. People were slagging off everyone they could. I didn't think the first half was bad. If we'd have scored in the first half, I think it would have been fair. Everton played well. I'll give Everton credit. They played well and they defended well, and they managed to limit us. But in the second half, we did exactly what we needed to do, and that was get balls in behind. And I thought O'Reilly were brilliant at that. He just needs to start being more direct. Haaland were quiet first half, apart from that kind of header, but he wasn't really in the game. And I think he was frustrated. He looked really frustrated on the pitch. Like you just see him like moping around, and then all of a sudden the second half came in and just things changed. Good to see some of the subs were positive. You know, we're getting players back fit, and Haaland's just an absolute animal. So at the end of the day, I think 2-0 was a fair result in the end. But yeah, it's just another win. They're not pretty games, they're not pretty wins. We're efficient, we're getting them in there, clean sheet's good. And yeah, move on to the next one.
Let me ask you a question, yeah. Are you bothered about performances on
Semi, not nursing one, but I am probably about you know, it is. We have to start seeing performances with victories now. But before the international break, it was all about just getting wins, man. Getting these lads that don't know how to win games when they play bad to understand what it takes to win games when you play bad. And we've done a few of those in the previous month. Today we was okay, and we got a win over the line, and it weren't great, but you know, it's just 3 points. Mate, these 3 points are massive to me. We've just got to keep building this momentum, because the longer we're in it, the more confidence we get as a team, and you start to believe, you know, and players start to pick up a bit of form. The worrying thing is about it's all coming from Haaland. We all know that, but end of the day, mate, if we can get through to Christmas by winning 4 out of 5 games, we're doing all right.
Nah, I hear it, man. Go on, Danny. What you saying, bro?
Yeah, a strange one. To me, it felt like a game in April in the middle of October. The way it goes into halftime at 0-0, I'm wondering, are we actually going to break through? Where we had to win ugly. But then again, it's a David Moyes team. We've played against David Moyes when he's been in charge of many clubs. We've played him when he was at West Ham. We've played him when he was at Everton. We've played him when he was at Sunderland in Pep's first season. And you never beat a David Moyes team by a lot. They're very well drilled defensively. So today we didn't need to be at our free-flowing best, but we were professional. Even though it took us a while to get going, I thought the second half was a lot better than the first. I thought that was sort of vintage control City. Everton didn't really have a sniff. The first half was sort of, I don't know, not really a basketball game, but definitely there were times where I think I posted at halftime, this sort of stinks of that Wolves game in 2019 where they're going to hit us on the break and we lose the game. But the second half, credit to them, they tightened up and it was one-way traffic. And mostly good performances across the board. I think we'll get into that, but yeah, first half a bit dodgy performance-wise, but second half just a unified team effort, which at this point in the season is all I can really ask.
Well, I'm looking at stats here, bro. So first, in fact, I can pull this up on screen, actually. Look at these stats, right? Because you can sort it by first half and second half. So first half, obviously, they had a lot more possession than they did in the second half. We managed to control that. And then look at the XG as well. I know some people don't really like XG, but we'll just talk about it for now. Like the XG in the first half for Everton was 0.66. And they probably should have scored at least one of those chances in the second half, only 0.15. So, yeah, you are right, man. That second half, we just controlled the game. We didn't allow Everton into the match. And obviously, we took our chances in Erling Haaland. And yeah, obviously, he's the one scoring all the goals at the moment. And I don't know if you've seen the comments, Bevel, what Pep Guardiola said after the game. But, you know, even he's saying, like, you know, other players need to step up. I mean, Erling Haaland on fire at the moment, and like we can glaze him as long as we want. You know, I'm happy to do that. But are you concerned at all about the fact that it is only him scoring, or are you just like, As long as he's scoring, as long as we're winning, I don't really care.
I am and I'm not. So I'm not because this isn't like a new thing. Like he's proven it year in, year out that he's like just an absolute machine, like pretty much averaging like a goal to game ratio. So in that respect, like I'm not that worried. I also think that, you know, we've got Cherki coming back. I thought when Cherki came on today, he looked really, really good. Had a half decent opportunity towards the end of the game. Seemed to come on and do really, really well. We've also got Mamouche coming back into the team that we know can give goals. You know, we've got Foden that's slowly starting to come back. Whilst he didn't look great today, you know, he's. I think Pep said something like he'll age like a fine wine or something like that. Like he will get better. So I wouldn't say I'm nervous about it. I think I saw a stat as well. There's only one player who. There's only been 3 times in the Premier League where someone has scored 10 goals in the first 8 games. And it's Haaland 3 times, 22-23, 24-25, and 25-26.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, because last season he started, 10-5 or something?
Yeah, because is it
know.
still, I don't know if it's changed now, but is it still his worst start to a Premier League season?
I don't know. He's got 11 Premier League goals.
11 Premier League goals. So last year, in the first 8 games, he had... How many did he have last year in the first 8? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh, no, yeah. So last year was worse than this. Last year was on 10. And then the treble... the 4-peat year, he was on... What was he on in the 4-peat year after 8 games? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. He was on 8 in the 4-peat year. And then in the treble year, what was it after 8 games in the Premier League? After 8 games. Yeah, he did. So he's on 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So he's matching the he's matching the treble year at the moment. But I would just add, in the treble year, in the 9th game, which is our next game, he's got a hat-trick. so you know, I'd take a little hat-trick against Aston.
Yeah, we haven't won there in ages. Do it, man.
I also think he looks a more rounded player now than he did in the treble year. Like he looks just way better off the ball.
I think everything's just improved, isn't it? You know, the thing is, Bevel, yeah, when we signed him in that treble year, obviously that was the first year, which is wild, right? But you got to remember at that point, what was he, 22?
Yeah.
So he's still a kid, basically, at that point. Like he's still got loads to develop. Now, what you're seeing is now he's like 25, he's now getting close to his prime years, and everything's just tightened up, man. And you know, like I don't know, I just think Haaland this year. I think you're right. I think he's got better at a lot of things. I mean, another header again, yet another header, you know, and it was a good header. It wasn't like a header from 2 yards out. It's a good header. I mean, it's not as good as the Monaco one. I thought the Monaco header was so under discussed, but probably due to the fact that we didn't win the game. But it's another good header, man, by Nico O'Reilly again. So, you know, he's smashing at the moment. Everything about his game. And I don't know, Pulpy, like you're at the match. Can you see? Because I feel like Haaland's embracing a little bit of like a leadership role in this team. Do you see that on the pitch? Like, because I've seen him shouting at players at times on the TV.
To be fair, it was different both halves. First half, he looked well off it, mate. He looked frustrated that the play wasn't going anywhere near him, and he just looked like he had his head down a lot. But he was vocal and stuff, and especially defending and things. But in terms of the attacking sense, he weren't really involved in much. It was the occasional stuff, but the second half, you could see he sort of took a bit of responsibility. He was getting about a bit, passing things around and stuff, getting involved more, and he was definitely more vocal and stuff. But yeah, it was definitely. I think first half he was just frustrated. You know, it was just the slowness of that first half for us, as you saw with them stats. I think it had a little bit of effect in the second half. I think he just went in half time and must have gone, you know what, I'm having it. We're having it. You know, and like he said he was 22 when he came. Now he's a man. He's a man in every sense now. Father, goal machine, one of the captains, strong, fast, you know, and he does it at every level. He's doing it at international level. He's doing it for us. You know, he's not just because he's playing for City. He's doing it for Norway as well. You know, I think he's thriving on that responsibility.
Do you know what the mad thing about that as well, LB? Right? You look at that. Only 3 times a player has scored 10 plus goals in the first 8 games. 22 to 23, 24 to 25, and 25 to 26. The only one that's missing is 23 to 24, and he scored 8 in 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just mad, isn't it? It's just a fucking freak. And like at the moment, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's something about him this year that's just different. I think right now, I think he's the best player in the world right now. Now, the only thing I'd say is, disclaimer, I ain't really watched Kane this year, to be honest with you. So I don't know what Kane's doing, but I know he's slamming it as well. But like, you know, I've watched Mbappe. Yeah, I've watched Barca. So I think right now on current form, like maybe Barca, maybe you make an argument about Kane. I just think he's the best because the thing is like, you can't slag him off for anything now. You know, like people in the treble year was trying to slag him off, because his overall game wasn't good, which I just think is all a BS anyway. Because I'm like, yo, the guy's scoring 50 goals. What are you talking about? Like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, but you can't even slag him off for that now because now the guy is scoring goals and linking up the play and winning all the headers and shit. So there's literally nothing to moan about now. Like the guy, what he's doing now is a joke.
He used to get in this shit for not being able to score headers, and there you go.
The most outrageous thing with it all as well. The most outrageous thing with it all as well is you look at like Mbappe and Kane's records at the moment. And whilst, they are doing it and they're doing well, you look at how many penalty goals that they've scored. Like you take, I think Kane's got like 6 penalties. I think Mbappe might have 6 or 7. You take them out of it, they're not even like close. Like,
and Kane also has plenty of goals for England against lower tier countries. I think he had a couple against Latvia this week. One was a penalty. Like, I mean, of course, Haaland scored 5 against Moldova, but Kane's surrounded by quality, club and country. Haaland doesn't have that luxury. All due respect to who he's surrounded with. So that makes it so much more impressive. And obviously, Mbappe is surrounded with incredible French players and the Galacticos. So sometimes Haaland has to feed himself. And he's doing it now.
Like the goal against Brentford.
Oh, absolutely.
This is the thing as well, I feel like this year, some of the quality of his goals have improved. Like the Brentford goal, unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. The header against Monaco, I know I keep saying it, but I genuinely think that header against Monaco was genuine, like elite level, like mad header.
I don't even think that was the best goal he scored that game. The chip he scored against Monaco as well.
Yeah, they're just mint goals as well. Like, this is the thing. So he's just mudding everyone. Tapping merchant, can't say that anymore. Can't head a ball, can't say that anymore. Can't link up the play, can't say that anymore. Like, he literally, everything that people were doubting this guy for, he's just cooking. And the thing is, he's still only 25. Yeah, and this is still not the best version of this Manchester City team that you're going to see this year. Yeah, because I still think I said it on the stream today, boys. Yeah, I still think we're playing at like 60% of our best. I don't think we're anywhere near our best. Yeah. And I'm saying that in a positive way because I think we've got so much more to come from this side. But now he's slamming it, man. But yeah, let me pull that comment back up from Pep Guardiola, man, because obviously, as Haaland is doing well, Danny, I mean, what are you saying about these wingers and midfielders that just can't score goals? I mean, own goal, Esteve is still second place on our top scorer list. And it's obviously Pep starting to get a little bit frustrated about it now. He's speaking about it as well.
I'm going to get hate for this. I don't think the wingers were as bad today as people are making them out to be. I thought Savio was actually quite good today. Maybe not quite good, but I thought he was capable. I think there was no difference between this Savio performance and the Oscar Bob performance 2 weeks ago that people were waxing lyrical about. I mean, if it's Oscar Bob and he shoots right at the goalkeeper, people are saying, oh, just wait for the first goal to go and he's going to explode. But with Savio, it's, oh, he's useless. He can't shoot. So, I don't know. I feel like we're not giving him enough credit for this performance. He created excellent separation in the first half, and then second half he got the assist to show for it. It's just the finish.
He did skin their left, but he did skin him, didn't he? He skinned their left back numerous times. I just don't like when we watched that montage that time,
bro.
It just doesn't look like it looks like it's the imposter, doesn't it?
It's bro. That when we did that watch along, what was it? YouTube clips.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, that was.
I never know a guy in front of goal be so naive.
Should I pull up the clips again, Pulpy? Let me see if I can pull it up.
He just doesn't. I don't know what it is. He just doesn't seem to be able to connect with the ball in front of goal properly.
Yeah, but when we watched the goals that he scored,
he was a composed machine, wasn't he?
He was a composed guy, man.
Sickening.
Let's have a look if I can find it, man. Which one was it that we watched? I think it was this one. Was
About
it
7 minutes, wasn't it? 7 or 9 minutes, or something. Yeah, it's strange that in front of goal, look, if he puts in a performance like he does today and scores, everyone's raving about him. But the fact that his end product is just so far away from anywhere that's acceptable, it's just a bit weird.
Okay, so this is the whole debate though about Savio, yeah, and that this whole left wing, right thing, yeah. That I think people are getting it twisted. People are overdoing it, right? And I'm sorry to chat here, but I need to say it for the boys on the panel here. The whole reason I've said I'd stick him on the left, and obviously can't stick him on the left if Bob's cooking, if Doku's cooking. But the whole reason I said I'd stick him on the left is because when he plays on the left hand side, if he gets in a shooting opportunity, he has no option but to put his laces through it. Because the guy ain't going to shoot on his right foot. You all know that anyway, yeah? And he's not going to finesse it on the left, on his left foot. And that was proven by the goal that he scored at Huddersfield. He got a chance and he just put his laces through it. The problem is when he's on the right-hand side, and he might be better on the right-hand side in terms of the tech and the way he goes around players. But when he's on the right, the problem is when he goes for own goal, he tries to do the sort of traditional inverted winger, nice little tidy finish, and he just can't do it. And I don't know why. I don't know why he can't do it. Yeah, because like when we watched that clip, and I will try and pull it up in a minute. Yeah, when me and Pulpy watched the clip, yeah, we watched the clip on stream. Some of you guys would have been in it. Like he was so composed in front of goal, but at the same time, Pulpy, we don't know how many he missed.
No, but even if you choke 50, he's still never been able to produce what he did in any of those clips at City. He's never been comfortable in front of goal at all.
What do you think it is? You think it's a mentality, confidence?
I think he's a genuine. He's a choke artist in front of goal. I just think he is, and it will come. We'll forget that he's only 22, right? You know, and he is, whether you like it or not, walking in Mahrez's boots. And you know, Mahrez was an absolute genius in front of goal. He wouldn't choke like that, but it took him a while to get that good. So I think we have to sort of understand that it's not necessarily like we're comparing him to someone that he's never going to get to that. He's never going to get to them levels because Mahrez was a unicorn, man. He just is. If he gets close, then we've got a very, very special player. But right now, it's just in front of goal. I don't know. I just think it's in his head. He just can't. Him and Doku, that Doku chance today, when Reinder's put him through, he hits it into the floor. Yeah, all he's got to do is let that go across his body, and it just put some laces behind that. It's a goal. Don't think too much. You just think too much, and you try to pass it in the corner. Just smash it. Just smash him. You just need to start smashing him.
No, but at the same time, the touch he made to split the defenders and bring down the long ball was ridiculous, and people don't give him credit.
No one's. It's like that sort of side of his game is brilliant. It's just, you know what it reminds me of, and you know Andy Cole. Andy Cole got in front of goal, and he was pure instinct. He would score every time. Yeah, you give him the time to think, like Sterling. It's an absolute disaster. You just have to go. And I just don't think he's got that. When he needs to be composed, he hasn't got it in him. He's not got that killer instinct. Whereas if it comes to a half chance and he slashes at it, it's going in. I just don't think he has that composure to settle in front of goal. You know, like Mahrez usually, you get Mahrez through 1-on-1, you just know full well he's just slotting it in. He's just going to drill it in the corner or something. Where I don't think Savino's got that. Whether you can develop that, I don't know, but he definitely ain't got it.
It is weird. It's weird. But obviously, like I say, Pep said, our wingers, attacking midfielders, others have to make the step up. We create. They're so clear. You have to score. Savio had 2. Jeremy had 2. Randers has another one. We have to score the goals. So, you know, it's one of them, innit? Because, you know, it's all decent at the moment, yeah, because obviously Haaland's scoring, but we all know that Haaland's not going to score forever in every game. And that's the problem for me is I'm looking around. And this is why I think we're going to have to get... You know, you're going to have to get Cherki in the team, and we might, you know, it's all well and good, Doku playing well and that, but like, you might have to end up dropping in for Marmoush, man, because
that's what I've said. I said about dropping Marmoush with Daps a few weeks ago, dropping Doku for the Marmoush, and everyone's like, why? We need goals, man. Marmoush will give you goals. He will give you contributions, whereas if I would rather take a goal-scoring winger and lose a bit of directness like we have with Doku than just in the hope that Doku might get a couple of goals here and there. We just need the goals. We need to take the pressure off Haaland for now. And then down the line, you can start bringing in players for the right games and stuff. But right now, we just need contributions.
Look at that finish, bro. You see that then?
Ridiculous.
How the fuck do I fucking do it? One sec. Let me get this up in a better way. Did you see that finish?
Yeah.
And the weird thing is, he doesn't even shoot it hard. Because, like we're saying, he doesn't shoot with enough power. He didn't shoot with power there either. It was just
some of the goals in that clip though, Danny, are just insane. Where he just lashes them in, half a yard, lashes them in.
Are we sure it's not just a case of one goes in and he explodes? But then
he's had the money. He's had them one goes in and go explode and nothing.
Right, look at this goal again. Yeah, you tell me why he couldn't have done that today. Right, watch this. By the way, he's 2 years older from this now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at that fit. Look how composed he is on that goal there. Isn't it?
You know, at us, he doesn't take that second touch into the box. He has some sort of weird pot shot and gives it to the keeper in the near post. That's it for some reason. He's just overthinking it. That's pure instinct. What he does for us is like, oh shit, I'm actually in here. There's some responsibility on this. Just doesn't seem to.
I don't know.
Get what we need, because that's all he's got to do. He can do it. He's done it. He's just not putting it on the big level, on the big stage.
Yeah,
I'm
because
going
this
to
is
be
the
honest
thing.
as well. Like, I think the keeper should have done way better with that.
What, on that goal?
Yeah.
No, but this is it for me. It's like I look at Savio, yeah, and chat. No, I like Savio, yeah. I think he's a good player, right? But he's not going to make it, yeah, if he doesn't start taking these chances. Because it's all well and good talking about, oh, he done this nice or he done that nice. And again, I'm just coming from someone that likes Savio, but I'm telling you now, if he doesn't improve this finishing, because the thing is, yeah, I said this today. I was on with Sai. I did the player ratings with Sai after the game. I said, you're not going to start Savio at Bernabeu, are you? No fucking chance, because you might get one chance in the whole game, and if it falls to him, it ain't scoring. So this is the problem. Like, he needs to improve on these shots, man. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah, see, hopefully Colo Torre will help him out. You know what I mean? He's been helping Doku. So,
no, but the thing is, if it's not Savio, then who is it on the right?
Cherki.
Are you sure? Even with Husnov being our best right back, you got no width on that side. That's my issue.
I don't care. I know, but I don't care. I play Cherki on the right. I play Cherki on the right. Yeah, unless Bob can like get some form or something. Yeah, or Savio just learns to shoot, man.
Yeah, my whole point is that Bob has the exact same finishing issue, but he doesn't get pelters for it like Savio does.
Yeah, because Savio's in his second year. This is why it's pissing me off. Yeah, when people are getting onto Bob and that, yeah, cussing on Bob, and I'm like, hang on a minute, yeah. Wait a second. Doku's in his third season. Savio's in his second season. Yeah. Bob's this is his first proper year. Yeah. Now that don't mean you can't criticize him and that. Yeah, it does. But like people are getting onto Bob, like pressing him and that, saying, yo, he needs to get better, he's dog shit and all this kind of thing. I'm like, hang on a minute. Relax. He's the one with the least pressure. Doku number 1 pressure, Savio number 2 pressure, Bob number 3 pressure. That's how I do it. Doku's been here 3 years, Savio's second year. This is Bob's first year. So, yeah, for me, I don't know, man. I'd like to see something from these wingers, mate. Otherwise, they got to get sold, man, in the summer. We got to move on.
No, but they're saying give Bob time. Savio's been here only 1 year. Why can't we give him time?
You can give him time.
He's in that period of having time.
The problem is, though, Danny, yeah, is we're probably, I'm not saying guaranteed, yeah, but if we're signing a winger this summer, which we absolutely need to, in my opinion, it's probably going to be on the right. So Bob and Savio ain't got time because it's probably going to be whoever's the worst out of the two is probably going to get sold, no?
Sure.
So they've not really got time. I see it as like a 1v1 on rust between fucking Savio and Bob. I'm like, well, you guys got to fight it out on that right-hand side, and whoever's not good enough's got to be sold, because at the moment, I see sort of Mamouche and Doku on the left as sort of secure. I don't think they're going to move for a left winger. So I think they're going to move for a right winger in the summer. But
I also think I've seen more from Bob than I have from Savio.
You think so?
I think he's got better output.
Well, that's interesting, man.
Savio's actually got more goals this season. If we're talking about goals, Bob hasn't scored.
Yeah, Bob's not scored. Yeah,
I don't think Bob has the same attacking skill set that Savio has. Savio will go past players. I don't think Bob's that good at him. He's trickier. He's trickier in small, tight spaces. I don't think Savio is. I think Savio will actually just rip you to pieces if you give him half a yard. I don't think Bob's got that go around plays and jink. I just don't think he has that. Whereas Bob has got the tight control, little sharp turns and runs and stuff. I think that's more his game.
Yeah, no, definitely. He did that today when he come on. He was like twisting and turning, and I thought Bob actually looked quite good. I know people will be like, "Oh, Everton were knackered or whatever," but I thought Bob looked pretty good, man, when he come on today. I thought it was decent, man. But
the other positive about putting, you mentioned it before about putting Cherki out on the right. Like, I completely agree with that, because with Cherki, you've got two types of wingers in that one player. You've got the Foden type, which inverts and comes inside onto his left foot, but he's equally just as good with his right foot. So he can stay out on the byline and make crosses into the box as well. So you get two different types of player in the same player. So I think it doesn't matter what type of game you need to play with Cherki in the team, whether you have to bring him inside and sort of overload the middle, or whether you can keep him on the byline to make crosses into the box. Like, he can equally do both just as well.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, but I'm telling you now, like, I think these wingers are under pressure, and they should be under pressure. Yeah, they should be under pressure. You're at Manchester City, mate. Yeah, you got a team that wants to be winning Premier Leagues and Champions League. You're under pressure. Yeah, all players are under pressure. Yeah, but they got to deliver, man.
What is our best wingers? What is of all the? If everyone's fit, what's our best combo?
It's a bit of a mid-off, to be honest. I can't lie, but it's probably bro. The right side to me is not great. I'd probably throw Cherki there, even though we've not seen him, and whoever's in better form between Doku and Marmoush.
See, I think if it was me, I had a choice. If everyone was fit and it was all level across the board, I'd go with Marmoush and Foden.
Really?
You really Foden out the middle, though?
Yeah.
Just to piss off LB, I'm going to go Doku and
Bernardo Silva.
Yeah.
No, I say Foden outright because he wouldn't play out wide. He'd be more inverted and stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping he'd have a free role, and the same free role we expect Cherki would have. You know, and Foden, some of his best performances for us in the last 5 years have been from that position. And I think it gives us more control in midfield if you've got like a Nico, Rodri, or Reinders in there, three really good balls.
I'm not moving Foden, mate.
No, but that's why I think that would guarantee us output on goals. If you want to keep Foden in the middle, which is a fair shout, I think it's going to be Doku on the right wing.
Well, I don't think Doku played well yesterday. Today, sorry. Like, I felt like I was watching Doku from last year again, just on the wing.
I think the first half was all very much like last year.
I thought the second half was not really too much difference, bro. I just see, like, what I don't understand yet is, like, Doku had those 4 games where he was incredible, where he was tucked in, yeah, and then now he's back on the wing, playing like a touchline winger. And it's like watching Doku again from last year. It's like, why has Pep moved him back to that position? Yeah, rather than put him more centrally. We only seen it today once or twice when he come inside a little bit more. Is that a tactical thing, or like what's the whole situation there?
I think Everton would have stopped him quite easily for doing that.
Really?
They've got 4 big units in the back, haven't they? Plus he had who's that? And Ndai that plays in midfield. Is it Gay? Yeah.
Yeah.
He will snuff out anything in that area. So they've got 5 really strong presences in there. I don't think Doku's dancing through all those like he would with others. So having him
then we've got a problem then, haven't we? Because then if you want to play, basically the problem that I see you've got, right, is if you want to play a left winger as a left winger, I don't really think we've got any options. I think if you want to play a left winger inside, Doku's good at that, as we've seen in them 4 games where he destroyed everyone. And obviously Marmoush is good at that. Marmoush can play that inside role. Yeah, but if you want to like an actual winger, I don't really think we've got a player in the squad that can really do that, to be honest with you.
I also think that you could have done that with Doku today and given him that free role to kind of run across the sort of front 3. Because you had Nico O'Reilly pushing up into left wing, who did really, really well again today, by the way. Got himself an assist. But you also had, at one point, Nathan Ake was there, so he could cover left back. So I think that was the thinking behind it, is that you could technically give Doku that free role, but for whatever reason, he just didn't do it.
I don't know. It's weird, man. All I'm telling you is, like, we need better wingers at this football club. That's just a fact. Let's see what some of you guys are saying in the chat. Marius says problem is Doku's marked by 2-3 players. He needs help there. Yeah, exactly. But when he goes, when he's in more in field, he's got more places to go. Like I don't. This isn't a Doku thing, by the way. Yeah, I'm not saying it's Doku's fault. I'm saying it's if you put Doku in that position, you know, he's not a magician. He can't get past 2-3 players. When you play him in field, it's easier for him, man. So it's more.
Use him. I was just going to say, you can also use him as a bit of like a sacrificial lamb, like in the sense of by pulling him into sort of the front three, you're dragging defenders off Haaland. So
he played like Grealish would have played today. Doku, just hold the ball on the left wing and just bring players towards you. And the problem with that was it will work, but it was just too slow.
No, but he also had to beat his fullback quite a few times. There was the sort of last season Doku of him beating his man and just crossing to absolutely nobody as well. So it was a strange sort of unharmonious balance today.
I think it must be said though that they have players that just come back from international break, and we usually are quite shit after those. And players are usually like they've had a week being away and being told different stuff. So it's usually like we're always off the boil when it comes to international games. So the fact that we've managed to get a 2-0 win and we didn't look too bad, and you know players will come back from injury and stuff. I don't think it weren't great, but it's not like we've got massive problems off the back of it, I guess.
Yeah. Nah, and next week we should have everybody back fit. The whole squad should be fit next week. Because I think Aït-Nouri, Huzanov, and Rodri might all be back for next week. So the squad is obviously healing, which is good, man. See what else you guys are saying. Doku should have moved inside. Yeah, I agree. Maybe 2 might make the grade, and Doku probably favourite to do so at the moment, says Billy. This is a good point though from Blue. Fair point. Why is everyone acting like Doku had a whole season where he's performing consistently? He's had 5 good games this season so far. We don't even know if Pep will if he'll keep performing like that. It's a fair point, man. It's a fair point. Shout out to Vish. He says Haaland has been offside 15 times in his entire Premier League career. Talk about mad start. Yeah, that is wild. That is absolutely insane, mate.
To be fair to him, he's had KDB feeding him the ball like most of the time. He's an offside trap king. Like,
yeah, but the thing is, you know, with Haaland, I don't surprise me at all, right? Because when we first signed him, the first thing I was saying was his movements, one of the best movements as a striker I've seen. Like the movement, and I always say that movement you normally get like when you enter your 30s. I always talk about Karim Benzema, man, because they have to rely on their positioning more rather than their speed because they lost the speed. Whereas Haaland's got the positioning and the speed and the physicality at the age of 20. Well, he had it at the 20. Well, he probably had it at the age of 16, to be honest with you. So yeah, crazy, bro. To be honest, Big Agent as well says I'm happy that Pep played Foden and Cherki together. What are you guys making of Cherki, man? Obviously, I would have started him today on the right-hand side. He didn't start. He did come on though for a cameo, and people are impressed, man. What you guys saying about Cherki? And would you start him when any of the next games? We've got Villarreal.
I'm right. I'd start him. I need 29 more goals from him. So yeah,
you're looking a bit muddied on the stat on the prediction, lad. Go on, bro. What are you saying?
Hey, I did say though in that is based on whether he gets a wild injury or not, and he's been out for 2 months, so I'm taking that.
Excuses.
No, but to be fair, when he's on the pitch, it's just tasty football. It really, really is. I think he offers a lot to the team as well. Like I can't wait to see him back properly. I do think he should have played today, but if he's not fully ready to start, then I'm not totally against it. We've got bigger games coming up. You know, Everton really, you know, no disrespect to them, but they're not a Liverpool, they're not a Real Madrid, they're not a Dortmund. You know, we can afford to get away with playing a slightly weaker side to bring everyone back fit. Yeah.
I just go on, Danny. You speak, bro.
It's an interesting one because I actually thought his cameo was very good. Like the work in tight spaces in particular was excellent. Like he had this drag back pass when he was completely penned in by 3 players, and he actually found someone with it, and it just totally floored me. And then right at the end, when he sprung Haaland in behind from his own half, it's something you'd expect KDB to do. It was almost like the assist to Gabriel Jesus at the end of the Centurion season. Unfortunately, Haaland couldn't finish it, but his skill set is just so vast. And like Bevo said earlier, he's a very 2-footed player. A lot of our wingers are only really comfortable on 1 foot. Cherki can do it all. So that 2 foot, people don't really acknowledge us a lot, but we lost a very 2-footed player in Kevin De Bruyne. We've replaced him with a 2-footed player, and that may be very, very important. The only issue I sort of see is as much as it's sort of blown out of proportion, he's not a very prolific tracking back winger. So if you play him there with like Nunes in behind, you may be a bit exposed down that wing. I think attackingly, it's a good combination because you have Nunes with traditional width and Cherki coming inside. But out of possession, I'm not sure how well that worked. I'm very much willing to test it against Villarreal because we're a better team than them. We should probably play them off the park if we play anywhere close to how well we can play. So it's worth an experiment. But very, very encouraging today, especially coming off such a long injury. So
yeah,
awesome.
I think it is just an injury thing, to be honest with you, because I was surprised not to see him, but then at the same time, if you do, I did this maths before, but if you actually look at when he got injured, they said 2 months, and it's 2 months next week. So yeah, I think that's basically where we're at, man. But I think it's time. I think it's time we bring Cherki in. Yeah, the difference is with Cherki, I think he's a quality player. Yeah, I don't mean this any disrespect, to some of the other players. I really don't. But like, I think some of the other players we've got are just like, all right. You know what I mean? Like Savio, all right type play. You know, Doku's forms up and down, all right. You know what I mean? Can be great on his day, but all right, yeah. I look at Cherki, man. I think Cherki is a baller, mate. Yeah, and I think when you've got those type of players, you have to find a place for them in your team. Do you know what I mean? And especially when you've got like okay players on the pitch. So for me, I think I'd be putting him at right wing to start off with. And I'd probably start Huzanov at right back and just tell Huzanov that, listen, mate, you're probably not going to get too much help off of Cherki, but you'll probably have to lock that down anyway. But I just think it's time. I don't know. I think we're in one of the things that I think we're doing at the moment is there are times in the game where I'm watching us pass the ball and move the ball and we're zipping it around, and I think we're playing all right. But I'm looking at the team going, all right, but who's going to create anything? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I thought the first half, some of the times in the first half, we were zipping it around and that, looking all right. But there was nothing really coming from it. And I'm looking at the team and I'm thinking, right, Doku's clearly not at it today. Savio's a bit meh. Yeah, Reinders is not really doing much. Yeah, Nico G's in the 6, so he ain't going to do anything. And Foden in the first half was sort of like absent. And I just feel that, like, when I'm looking at the team like that, I'm looking at Cherki going, this is a player, that can find Haaland from anywhere. Remember the cross he put in at Spurs earlier this season? Yeah, put it across. He's a standard. Got the ball on the right, standard. Put a cross in straight on Haaland's head top. He should have scored. Should have been a goal. Yeah, and I think that when you've got a player like that, you've got to get him in the team. So for me, Villarreal, I want him on right wing, man. I want him right wing.
Do you know what I think the difference is between Cherki and a lot of these other players? Because the thing is, all the players that we've got in the team, they can play football. End of the day, that's the reason why they play for Manchester City, because they are very, very good at playing football. I think the difference between Cherki to a lot of these, and this is no disrespect to Cherki, because I actually love this in a player, but I think it's the arrogance a little bit, and it's the confidence in his own abilities. Like, if you look at like Doku and some of the interviews that Doku's had in the past, like he said, oh, I know I've not been very good this season, and I really need to go out and improve next season, and I need to make sure that next season, like, you won't get an interview like that from Cherki. Cherki walks out onto that football pitch and he knows he's that fucking man. He knows he is that guy. Like, it's a small kind of arrogance that he knows he is him.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think that kind of mental difference is the difference between being an okay player to being like a very, very, very good player. Like, because you talk in football like about fine margins, and you look at like today, Haaland had that sort of chance at the end that he should have buried. He had that header that hit the crossbar. If he'd have scored both of them, you'd have been talking about him scoring 4 goals. But you're talking like literally inches, like fine margins. I think it's the same with like the mental side of it as well.
Yeah,
like
100%.
I think going from being, I think we can win this, to, nah, I know we're going to go out there and I'm going to ball out.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely believe that it's just his mentality which separates him from players like Doku.
I always speak about this when we sign players, and I listen to him in an interview. I get major red flag if the players, like, you know what I mean, gets like, I can't believe it, and that looks around and that, and like, I don't want you saying that. Yeah, I don't want you saying like, you like you said, the reason that the football club has signed you as a player is because they think you're good enough to help this team succeed and get great. So I don't want to hear the player in the interview saying, "Oh my God, I'm looking around, I can't believe it. It's all mega on our cat." I want the player walking into that fucking interview going, "I'm going to improve you. Yeah, I'm improving you. You're happy that I'm here. Yeah." That's the facts. That's what I want to hear, man.
Look at
And that's what
Cherki's first interview.
Cherki's doing that, man.
Yeah. You look at Cherki's first interview for City, where I was like, I can't wait to play United. I want to kill him.
Yeah.
Like,
That's like, yes. Yeah, and I always say, man, but I'm sorry to use him, but I'm just using it as an example. Yeah, nothing personal in it. But like, bro, when I had Calvin Phillips, like, look at the interviews that he was doing, man. Yeah, it's like, I don't want to hear that, bro. Like, I want to hear you saying, I'm going to improve you. Yeah, Rodri best be watching out for me because I'm going to get him dropped in this team, mate, because I'm taking this spot. Yeah, we sign a winger. Sorry, mate. Doku, you've been here 3 years. It's over for you. I'm going to be clear of you. It's what you need. It's arrogance. It's a belief in you. Otherwise, you go in this period and then, you know, it's also like when you get through a little bit of a bad patch, yeah, if you've not got the confidence, you're just cooked. Whereas if you believe genuinely that you're mint and you're going through a little bit of a bad patch, probably blame everybody else. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean? It takes it off and then before you know it, you get a goal and then you make moves. So I don't know. Well, go on, Danny, what you saying?
No, but that's how you escape the project player stage. A project player comes in and says, "You're here to improve me." Someone who wants to start every week says, "I'm here to improve you." That's the difference. That's
the difference between a project player. Because I always say, I don't want project players. But just because you're young doesn't mean you're a project, right?
Exactly.
And you're spot on. When you're signing these young players, if you're signing them to improve them, no bueno, mate. Yeah. They need to be signing for you because they're improving you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I do think the winger thing is. Do you think, though? Let me ask you this question before we move on from the whole winger situation. Paul, let me throw this at you. Yeah, obviously we spoke about Savio, you know, not amazing. Bob, obviously not cooking yet. Doku's in and out of form. Mamouche hasn't kicked ball yet this season. Do you think the wingers can be a limiting factor in us winning major honours this year? Or do you still think we've got enough with the other players that will be all right? Or do you think they're just like, do you just not rate them and we're like, could be, you know, catastrophic type thing?
No, I absolutely rate them. I just think, as it stands right now, they're just not getting the goals that probably some of them have deserved. I think it will come. Mamouche will add goals. You know, Cherki will hopefully add goals and assists. I'm not worried. My concern would be if something happens to Haaland, then where are the goals going to come from? But at the end of the day, if we're playing the way we're playing and Haaland scores 75 goals this season and nobody even gets in double figures, then I'll take that. You know, as long as it works, I'm not overly concerned right now. You know, the goals aren't drying up. We're still winning games. If we can't win games and they're not producing anything, I would be a little bit worried. But I think it's just a matter of it will get better. We're winning games without playing really that well. So once players start chipping in with a goal here and there, and it's got a 2-0 goes to a 3 and 4-0, then the confidence starts to build. So yeah, I've not got the pitchforks out yet.
Well, at some point, there's going to be a first half where we take every single one of our chances. We go in 3-0 up, and a 1-0 where we play well and a 3-0 where we play well get perceived totally differently. If we go into halftime 3-0, add on a couple more, that's treated as performance of the season, even though we've looked very, very good going forward most of the time.
I know it's a bit premature to ask this, but it's been floating around social media today. And I kind of want to ask the panel and the chat as well. Do you see Haaland overtaking Vardy's record? Do you see him doing it?
Well, he needs six.
I don't want to jinx it.
It's so 6 more. Is he 6 more?
6 more, yeah.
Consecutive games, isn't it?
Yeah, consecutive games.
Right. So let me tell you what that would be. I've got the fixtures here, boys.
I know Liverpool's one of them.
Yeah. So
Villa, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Newcastle, Leeds, and Fulham. The next 6.
Do you know what?
He's gonna blank against Leeds.
You said that Cherki going to get 30 goals. You stay out of this one. Yeah?
Hey, there's still time.
I think if he does that, that'll be incredible. Absolutely incredible. With Villa away, Liverpool, Newcastle away, fucking difficult games, man. Like if he does it, that's going to be absolutely incredible. Yeah.
If he does it this time, then fair play to him. But I imagine he'll do it again. He'll probably break it and go. If he scores more than Vardy now, and let's say he gets 12, it wouldn't surprise you if in 2-3 years he's beat his own record a couple more times. Is that, it's what he scored 96 goals in 105 games or something.
Well, he's nearly beat. That you were talking about that stat before about like there's only been 3 times that a player scored 10 or more in the first 8 games. And in the only season that he didn't do that, he got 8 in 8. Like you're talking like ridiculous numbers here. Like
he's 4 off the 100 club as well, bro. He's 4 goals off the Premier League 100 club.
Have you seen the stats on those? That I was listening to TalkSport on the way on today, and like players who you would say are absolute ballers in the league. They talked about Didier Drogba. He needed 250 something games to score 100 Premier League goals. Darren Bent needed 100. He scored 106 goals. Darren Bent or something. He needed 240 games. Only Haaland's got 96 and 105. You know what I mean? No one's even close. No one's even close
to do it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It will be by a long way. Yeah,
bro. Yeah, check this. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, let me just 1 sec. Games on left.
I think Shearer's the only one that's got one that's actually better than the rest in terms of like to 100. I think he's 150 games.
Right, here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. Right, so this is so you want to see the goals? This is
we did the ratio last week.
Yeah, I love this website. Yeah, it's mint. Yeah, I go on it all the time. Right,
love Wikipedia.
It's a great website. Right, so this is obviously top goal scorers. Yeah, so obviously, yeah, it's got a bit of way on. It'll probably do that in about 3 years. But yeah, if you look at the goal ratio, this is what I do this for the Champions League. Yeah, and when he scores in 4 games time, I'm going to be able to do it for the Premier League too. Right, but if you look at these goals per game ratios, right, I want you to have a look at some of these names, right? Ronaldo, Fowler, Cole, Owen, Van Persie, Wright, Shearer. Right, look at even Aguero there, Salah, Kane, Henry. Some of the best players that have ever played in this country. Yeah? Look at their goal ratio. The best goal ratio in the Premier League, yeah, ever. For top 100 goal scorers, right, is 0.68. Yeah. If you look at Haaland, mate, yeah, he's currently on. What's he on? He's on 0.99, I think.
It was 0.9 last week.
Yeah, but it's gone up.
Yeah, he would have had 2 in the game today. So
I think it's gone up to 0.99, which is insane. It's definitely in the 9s anyway.
Oh, game. It's ridiculous.
But yeah, that's just crazy, isn't it?
It's 9.5 goals in 10 games, isn't it? Mad.
Just wild, mate. Yeah, he just shits on all the records. And this is the thing as well. I pulled this up for the Champions League. No one wants to care. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know why with Haaland. Yeah, maybe it's because he plays for City and that. Yeah,
it is exactly because he plays for City, mate. If he played for United or Liverpool, the glazing would be off the charts, mate.
I said that about Kevin De Bruyne. I said Kevin De Bruyne would undoubtedly be the best Premier League midfielder to ever grace the Premier League if he hadn't played for City.
Yeah,
like everyone will be talking about him if he played for Liverpool, United, Arsenal, Chelsea, even like everyone will be saying he is the best ever. But because he plays for City, he's just, but Ozil's better. Like, no, he's not. Shut up.
You could tell we were just in an international break because that's all you see on Twitter. Against Ozil.
It's just forced. It's just forced agendas, and I just don't like it.
No, it's actually crazy. It's actually wild. LB, why don't you say Lukaku? Nah, my bad. Respect Lukaku, bro. Yeah. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat, man. Yeah, almost a 1 goal ratio per game is absolutely just incredible. You know what I mean? And I think that for me, the goal ratio for me is like super impressive. Yeah, because listen, he's going to become the all-time top goal scorer in the Champions League, and he'll become the all-time top goal scorer in the Premier League. So he's going to get the records anyway, right? I think the goal ratio for me is so impressive because it's relentless. It is relentless. Yeah. And then as well, you can have a look at his goal records at Dortmund in the Champions League and Salzburg. And it's mega. It's the same. So it disproves any myth about Manchester City. Look at his goal record for Norway. Yeah. Oh, he plays against Farmers. All right. And how come he's scored 18 goals in the same amount of games? In fact, he's played more games than Haaland. He's scored 18. Like Gyökeres. Yeah, he scored 1 and 2. Yeah, so
Sesko for Slovenia can't hit a donkey's arse and a banjo for Slovenia, and there's probably as on par as being.
It's the same. They're playing the same teams, man. Yeah, let's not pretend like fucking Norway are playing like dead farmers and like all these other teams are playing Brazil and that, because they're not. They're all playing the same.
Can I also say something mad, which I think is a fact? I feel like it is, but I'm not sure. Like I've definitely heard it somewhere. I actually think that Haaland's goal to game ratio at City is the worst out of every club he's been at. I'm pretty sure that's a fact.
Is it? No way.
I'm pretty sure. Across all games, like Champions League, FA Cup, Community Shield, you know, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's the worst. I think. I feel like
I'm looking at his Dortmund. He got 13 in 15 Bundesliga, 27 in 28, 22 in 24. So it's probably slightly better now. I think this season now, because he's fucking slamming it, I think this season's taking him above.
Yeah.
I think last year it probably was true, but I think it's probably outdated now. I think he is I think he's best at City now because of this season. He's just moving mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're just moving mad. Anyway, see what else you guys are saying. Shout out to Jace. Says, we're flying quietly under the radar. I like it. Just got to keep building on the performances and we'll be there. Tied for third best defense in the league now, by the way. Yeah, that's something that I want to come on to, man, because obviously Nico O'Reilly again today cooking on gas. And I've been saying it, man. I think our defense, I think people are bugging out a little bit. Now, I know, Everton could have had a couple of goals today. Yeah, but I think our defense is doing pretty good job, man. And you got to remember as well, Gavardio didn't even play today. No Huzanov either. Yeah, and I think our defense is massively improved. No Rodri, who's a big part of the whole defense.
That Beto for Everton today was a handful, man.
He played very, very well.
He's a unit. He is a unit. He was a gangly mess when he first came, but now he's learning. He's a good player, and he bossed some of the amount of balls that went over the top. And Pickford just floated the ball over. Jordan Pickford, that's all he does all his whole career.
Pickford.
Beto was first to everything. He was first to everything, and the fact that we managed to keep him to, I thought he was brilliant today. That Beto, I think he was great, and I think he ran Diaz and Ake ragged today.
Why did he get injured? Why did he sub him off?
I think it was that 2-0 game was over.
I thought the game was over when he got subbed off 100% because I thought he was a problem player today.
Him and Ndiaye was unbelievable.
Ndiaye, man.
Who's their number 10? Is that Ndiaye?
Yeah, Ndiaye. Yeah.
Ndiaye.
Yeah, he's a player and all. He's tricky him.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's got that close control, man.
I watched a couple of games for Everton at the start of the season. I watched the first game at the new stadium. Yeah, he scored the first goal. And then I watched the second game, the game after that, and he's a you know what I like about him? Yeah, he's got that mad technical ability, but he works really hard.
Swagger, and he's got some swagger about him now. He's got work rate, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's probably playing for a move, man. He's 25 years old, so if he slams it this year, I reckon he's going to get a big move, mate. I don't know how much they'll want for him because
I'm shocked he even went to Everton because he was at Marseille, and now Marseille are like a proper force in League One.
Maybe he's got a release clause. Maybe Everton signed him and said, right, smash it for us. We'll put your release clause.
What nationality is he?
Senegal.
Senegalese. But get this. He came out of Sheffield United's academy. He's a homegrown player.
No way. Fucking hell.
Homegrown player.
Tax on that's going to be mad, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was very good, man. He was very good. But yeah, I've got to say, man, I know we say it every week, yeah, but Nico O'Reilly, again, for me, today was exceptional. Defensively, extremely solid. I thought he handled Ndiaye quite well. Even Beto, we had a couple of duels on Beto where you're thinking, oh, God, this could end up. But again, he held his own. Great going forward. In fact, he was the one. Do you remember when we broke on the left-hand side and he bombed down a pitch with such pace and then he played it into Doku and Doku was going through the middle and should have released it. We had Reinders and I think, was it Savio on the right-hand side and he didn't release the ball. That all came from O'Reilly as well. I don't know, man, about O'Reilly, man, but I think the question about O'Reilly for me is like, do you think he's actually could be our long-term left-back or do you still think it's like because at the moment I still feel like it's an interim position for him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Don't see how Nori can get a game at the moment. I really don't.
Yeah, neither can I.
The only time Nori gets a game is when they rest in Nico O'Reilly. I think that's the only time he'll get a game at the moment, to be honest with you, because he's just exceptional.
Yeah.
I'll be a sport here, I think. He's very good. However, I think in big games, Champions League semi-finals and stuff, if we ever to get there, I think he would be just a level below that we need to be able to win them. I think he would be.
What would you base
I just don't see. He's very, very good, but I just think he's that as it is now. He might develop, but I just don't. I think having somebody who is not necessarily a natural left back playing there, eventually you come unstuck.
Well, he is a natural left back. He actually started off as a left back.
Not in a man's game. More of a not a big L at all. I'm trying to back it up with stats here and facts. Right. He's he's doing very, very well. And in a year's time, 2 years' time, I could be very wrong here, but I just feel like, I don't know, it just reminds me of just that little tiny bit extra that we would need.
All right, let me ask you a question then. What do you think he's missing from his game then that would make you confident?
Defensive positioning, because the amount of times I feel like he's just a little bit off. If you can work on his positioning and never ever get a ball over his top of his head, or I think that would be what would make him into a really good defender. I think right now, I just think he's just a little bit susceptible to having it. If he comes up against a tricky winger, Elise would rip into pieces, I feel.
Yeah, but Elise would rip.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But if you want to be one of the very best players you've got, you need somebody like Kyle Walker who would handle that in his prime. He wouldn't be. Elise wouldn't rip Kyle Walker to pieces. Would
Nori not get cooked as well?
I was just.
Yeah, I'm saying Nori would as well. We don't have. What I'm saying is right now, I feel like we can just. If he gets better, that's good for us. If he doesn't, then I feel like we'd just be a little bit lacking. But then again, I'd hope that even if he did get rinsed in a big game, that the rest of the team can handle.
All right. So do you think that we should start him then at Bernabeu to test it? Because it's a league. It's a league phase.
Yeah, why
game.
not? Yeah, I mean, he's 20 years old. He's fearless, right? I'm happy with that.
Throw him in at left back against Madrid for a month and see how he gets on. If he gets cooked first, but I don't think he will, man. I think Nico O'Reilly, mate, could end up being a long-term left back at this club. He's very physical and that.
I think
today's game he was fantastic.
Nori.
Today's game, he was the reason we started off the second half. I was crying out for somebody to get running behind, and he just sort of took it on and ran in behind, and he created all sorts when he was running in behind. That's where you want him. Nobody, his physical specimen, the size and his pace and his desire to get forward, and he knows how to attack. I think that's where he's the strength for us. And I don't think there's many that would be able to handle him when he's just going.
See,
he's clever enough on the ball. He's clever as well. He's clever.
He's clever.
I would have agreed with you a couple months ago, but then again, I look back in the games he's played. He's played 2 Manchester derbies. He played away to Arsenal, locked up both their right wingers. He's played in the FA Cup final. So at what point do we say he is ready? He is our left back for the future?
Do you not think that this is the period now, right? So obviously, again, if you look at our fixtures coming up, yeah, you've got Villa this weekend, massive game. I just feel like now, yeah, you're entering pressure fixtures. Looking at the fixtures, every game's a must win. Villarreal next week, must win. You draw the game, you're probably not going to get in the top 8 just by doing simple maths. Yeah, Liverpool.
I disagree with that. I think you could still get it, but
simple maths tells me we're probably not going to get top 8.
No. Villa got top 8, 5 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss last season.
Yeah, but we've already drawn a game.
Yeah. So you'd have space for a loss. 2
we
draws,
got
1 loss.
Real Madrid, man.
Yeah, you lose Real Madrid game, you win all the other ones.
You can't just win all the other games, though, bro. It don't work like that, innit?
Besides the point. Continue what you were saying.
You can't just win all the games.
Yeah, come on, Steve Lewis. You should join backing me up, bro. Come on. But anyway, let me just before I bring Steve in, big up to you, man. Before I bring Steve in, fixtures, yeah, that obviously we're coming up now. The pressure cooker fixtures. Villa away, going to be tough. Yeah, everyone's going to be watching. Liverpool, Newcastle away, Real Madrid away. These, for me, are like pressure cooker games. If he gets through those games and he's fine, I think you're looking at Manchester City's new permanent left back.
Dortmund's not going to be an easy game either, by the way.
Again, we got to win the game. So
there's no easy games in the Champions League. Even when you play against the Farmers, you know what I mean? You play against Farmers and you can still fucking just not score or something like that. So you can still get crazy results. But I completely agree on Nico O'Reilly, man. I actually think this kid, I don't even feel like calling him a kid, bro. The guy plays with seems to have such experience playing in this newfound position, and it just suits him down to the ground. And I think he's one of the best players in the team, to be honest with you. I just think I feel so assured with him on that pitch, in possession, out of possession. I don't think he's like. I might see him get beat once out of 10 times. Other than that, he's bodying, man. Do you know what I mean, bro? I just think he's one of the best players in our team at the minute. I think Aït-Nouri, I'm sorry, man, but unless you play Aït-Nouri on the wing, which might be a mad experiment, because he could probably do that, and we might actually get some output if you tried him on the wing. You don't know, but other than that, I don't see a way he get back into the team with Nico O'Reilly, man.
Got a question for you then. So, who's the better left back, Nico O'Reilly or Gvardiol?
O'Reilly.
I think they're like this.
Gvardiol.
I think it's close, you know.
we got to hold the
I think it is Gvardiol, but why would you move him out centre back in the first
Yeah,
place?
I don't like Gvardiol at left back. I think
he's not like so was saying about O'Reilly as much as you're all like balls deep on Nico O'Reilly right now. He's not the best left back at the club then.
No, but that's because you've got a generational player in Gvardiol. Because I'd say Gvardiol is a generational
talent. The club isn't Nathan Ake, but I mean,
we've actually got 3 really good players who can play left back, and Aït-Nouri, who was unproven. You know, we're in a good position, whereas over the years we've been struggling. So
Gvardiol, you'd say is the best left back. Yeah, well, I would obviously Bevel wouldn't, but like you're not going to move Gvardiol out of centre half, are you? So
no,
like that's what we're saying. Like,
there's a way to accommodate O'Reilly and Gvardiol in the same team. You do it,
and that which there is
Gvardiol and centre back. And that's
which has been working very well. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I could say, when you going back to the original point, is when you have O'Reilly, Gvardiol, Diaz, and Huzanov as a back 4, and then you've got Donnarumma in behind. I'm comfy. And I wasn't comfy at all last year. Every time we stepped out on a pitch, I was like, how many goals we're scoring? Not actually real talk. Yeah, we used to say, didn't we? We've got to score 4 goals today if we're going to win the game. And we weren't joking around. We've been serious. Whereas now I'm like, you know what? We might be able to score 2. I'm still not predicting clean sheets, although we have had 2 clean sheets back to back now. I'm still not at that point where I'm like really predicting like clean sheets and getting really like confident. But I'm a lot more confident in this defense than I was last year, because last year it was a disaster. Yeah, every game we was conceding 2 or 3. Yeah, but I think it's looking good, man. I can't lie. And obviously, Ake got some minutes as well, which I feel like some people are being a bit harsh on Ake. I'm not gonna lie, boys. Yeah, I feel like first of all, I think it was a good decision from Pep Guardiola. You give Gvardiol another rest. We all know about Gvardiol's minutes. That's good for him. He's got some more rest ahead of a big 10 days, might I add. And you're gonna need Ake at some point, and you need to get his fitness levels up, because we know that he's not been fully fit. So I thought Ake had a steady game. Obviously, he did make that big bozo pass, but other than that, I thought it was a steady performance, man, for Ake, boys. I can't lie.
I think he was a little bit unlucky with that pass, bro. Other than that, I do think it was steady as well. But just on Aït-Nouri again as well, I ain't got a problem with Aït-Nouri. The only thing is, if you put him in for O'Reilly, the only thing you're missing is that dominant physicality, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's my only reason why I'd lean towards O'Reilly, because I think Aït-Nouri could probably do a lot of things O'Reilly can do. It's just that sheer 6'3", 6'4", whatever he is, 6'2", you know. He's just a unit, which obviously the only thing that Aït-Nouri's lacking is probably that. But Ake, man,
profiles at left back,
we need to just get the ball rolling with Ake, innit? You know what I mean? Because we will need him. At some point, you know, you're going to get Stones injured. You might get Gvardiol injured if you keep pushing him. So it's nice to give him a little game off. Do you know what I mean?
If you compare our defenses, our defenders in terms of profiles, like obviously Kusanov's an animal. Nunes is quick at right back, good on the ball. Stones is one of the best ball playing defenders. Diaz is a leader at the back. Ake's comfortable on the ball, you know what I mean? Got Gvardiol, who is probably one of the best left side centre backs I will be in the world when it comes to it. Then you've got O'Reilly, an absolute unit at left back who is an engine who can go forward. And you've got Aït-Nouri, who's been one of the best left backs in the league. So we are covered in all them positions with different profiles everywhere who can legitimately all play together. And we're very, very blessed that they're all going to be fit soon. And it's going to come down to who is the best fit in every position. And that's going to be nice to see. Because last year, we literally put in walking wounded out just to get a back four. It was like Sunday League who can play. You know what I mean? Who's fit, who can play, just stand there, mate. Now we've got absolute players in every position where it's going to be down who is the best fit for this game, and they're fit, and they're going to give us the best chance of winning the game, and we're going to have
and I don't mind that, but the only thing I'd say, I might be a bit old schooly, right, is with the defense.
You like to see regularity in it.
Yeah, and I like to see regularity over the whole team, to be honest with you, but especially the defense. I don't mind him changing a winger here or a midfielder there. When you start changing 3 players in the midfield and the attack, I just think it like disjoints the whole thing. But I don't mind it. Yeah, I can be modernized with that. But the defense, I'm still very reluctant to fuck about with the defense. I just think the defense, like, it just needs to be solid for me. So, yeah, I think we need to
agree.
Huh?
We've conceded 3 goals in the last 7 games since Donnarumma's come in. Like, Nate, tell me the last time that's happened. I can't remember the last time.
And 2 of those goals were a screamer and a dodgy penalty.
Yeah, two of them were a screamer and a dodgy penalty, and the other one was just a last-minute chip over the top of him in the Arsenal game. So you look at that. Like, when was the last time we conceded 3 goals across 7 games? I genuinely couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I think to be fair, it wouldn't surprise me, bro. But like at the end of last season in the Premier League, we actually had a pretty good defensive record. A lot better than a lot of people remember. I don't know why, but
we definitely conceded more than 3 in 7, though. Like, definitely.
Let's have
the key difference, though, boys, is the big Don in that, innit? So I think we can afford to rotate a little bit when you got that aura behind you. And I use the word aura because he's fucking seaming with it. I can't even lie. Like, the guy's seaming with it. I just think he lifts whoever is playing in defence. So that's the key difference this season so far.
Yeah, I Bevel. What was it? Last 8 games?
7.
Last 7. So last 7 games of the season last year: 2-0, 3-1, 1-0, 0-0, 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We conceded 3 goals. Bro, you know what it is? Yeah, it's like
the season was over, man.
yeah, the season was over. But you know what? Sometimes you forget these things. I always think like these football myths. Yeah, you know the biggest one. Yeah, was that Walker one at the end of the treble year when everyone said that Walker never played at the end of the year. You remember that? Remember that myth that went round?
Yeah.
And then I was like, yo, let me fact check this. And bro, he played every single game apart from the final. It's like, where the fuck did he come from? This myth just was released into the atmosphere, and everyone just ran with it. And it's what I say, man. People need to start fact checking. Yeah, and like, it's just mad. It's like, actually, fucking Kyle Walker got fact checked on his own interview recently, didn't he? When he was like, I wasn't playing last January. It was like, bro, you played every fucking game, man, up until like you left.
These guys, man.
But anyway, Steve, man, what are you saying about today's game, man? What you make of it?
Yeah, big up, man. Big up everyone in it. Nice to see Bevel back there as well. I've not seen you in a bit. But big up, man. I'll be honest, like the first half, I was bored shitless, bro. I was trying not to fall asleep. Do you know what I mean, bro? But we stayed in there, and ultimately, we weren't conceding chances. So, the game was always there to be won. And as long as you got the monster up front, you're always going to score a goal, aren't you? So I was still hopeful about the game, but I was bored. Can't lie. I was bored of both the wingers today. I like excitement, man. And what was I gonna get? I'm just getting no fucking definitive shots, man. These man can't even shoot, man. And I love Doku, innit?
Yeah.
But like, you gotta do better with his shooting, man. Like, I don't know what they're doing on that training ground, but it's just very frustrating, and it further cements for me that work has to be done in that position. But the one name that I have today, and I think this kid's ready, Nico Gonzalez. I think that kid's ready to fucking take over full time, man. I've been saying his name quietly for a little bit, but I just think that guy, man, he's genuinely, I think he's there, bro. And I feel so sure about him at the minute. Like, just so happy with his performance today. He just made things tick. Listen, the guy doesn't pop out to you, innit? That's what you want from a centre defensive midfielder. He's just smooth. You know what I'm saying, bro?
He's got one thing, Steve.
Shit. But some people don't have a clue what they're talking about. Do you know what I mean? So
the way he shields the ball and pivots and turns in short spaces, it's got that Busquets feel. Like Busquets would just drop his shoulders away.
Feeling it, bro. You have to remember, man.
Nico's got that.
This kid comes from, bro.
I still think he takes 5 to 7 business days to turn. That may cost us someday. I thought he was.
That's a good one. That I've not heard that one before. That's mad. 5 to 7.
I think he's learned. I think all of a sudden overnight he's learned the pace of the Premier League.
He's not the fastest player in the world, but sometimes neither was Busquets, and
you don't need to be.
sometimes you can just let the ball do the work rather than you doing the work. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just spraying it about a bit.
Nah, you know what it is like for me. It's like I still think like there's a lot to it. Okay, so basically, for me, it's like a phase. Yeah, we'll go to Arsenal. Yeah,
oh, don't do this.
No. I got to do it, man.
On the wrong stream. Sorry,
I'll do checkpoints. Yeah,
is this
for
healthy
me,
or is this fucking I don't know AFTV?
No, it's definitely not that. Yeah, listen, yeah, I think
we're gonna win the league.
It's first of all, can we get into a position where he can play a couple games when Rodri's not fit? I think we've reached that position. Yeah, I feel like Rodri's the CDM, but when you need to rest him, get him in, and he's fine. Then there becomes a point of, can he play like consistent games? Say if Rodri goes down with a 2-month injury or 3 months injury, are we going to be in a position where we're going, season's over? I feel like we're in the discovery phase of that. And I think he's meeting the criteria of being like, yo, maybe, yeah. I still don't think we're anywhere near the levels of confidence, in my opinion, Steve, yeah, to say that if Rodri got another ACL, would we be able to cope with Nico G for the full season? I don't think we're at that point. I still think we're at the point of Rodri goes down for 3 months. Are we okay with Nico G?
You're in shit creek, is that what you think? Yeah.
No. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm leaning more towards. I don't think we are in shit creek, but that's a 2-month, 3-month situation. If we're talking the whole year, so if Rodri goes down and does his ACL, I still don't know whether he's going to be good enough over the course of a whole season. But I definitely think he's serviceable, man, as a midfielder.
You know what? I'll mention one thing in particular that I've seen today from him that stood out to me that made me think player. He was on the left-hand side, and Nico O'Reilly was a little bit unlucky. To be fair to that Ndiaye guy, he was so tenacious, and he kind of like got the ball off O'Reilly with a little bit of luck, but he did well. And then Nico G comes out of nowhere, covering the left flank, bang, slide tackle, bodies him. That's a little bit special for me. That I'm just trying to give credit where it's due, bro.
Yeah, no, I know that. I know that tackle was absolutely class. And the thing is, as well, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'll see if I can pull it up in a minute. But I've seen some stats about like his physicality and that. And like he just gets stuck in. And obviously, last year we was crying out for a player like that, man. So I don't know. There's just something about him. I like him, yeah, but I'm just being honest. There's something about him, and I can't really put my finger on it. I don't think he's gonna be like elite and be the guy week in, week out. I don't think say Rodriguez says I'm getting off this summer. I don't think he's going to be the guy to take over him. I just think there's something lacking from his game. But as a player that can be part of the squad and play a lot of football, I think he's more than good enough.
If Rodri didn't exist, if Rodri never existed, would you be happy to play midfield?
Nah,
you'd probably be buzzing, you know.
I don't think I would. Nah,
I think you would.
I don't think I would.
I think it's hard. I think it's hard for a lot of people to accept life after Rodri, the same way it was hard to accept.
No, it's not. Honestly, it's not, because I've dealt with this with Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, company, Zaba. I've dealt with this before. I don't know, and it's just my opinion. Yeah, I just think there's something about him that
he's not Rodri. He's not a Rodri. He's not that sort of player. He's different. He does things differently.
I think he's similar to me.
You raised a point before, LB, where you said, would you be happy with sticking Nico O'Reilly at left back at the Bernabeu?
Yeah.
I want to ask the same thing. Would you be happy with sticking Nico G at centre defensive mid at the Bernabeu?
Well,
because I don't think I would.
Obviously, if you're talking for a knockout game, I think I'd be bare nervy, bro. But again, I'm still in the discovery phase. I'm not writing him off. I'm just saying. So this is why, you know what? Throw him in as a 6 then against Real Madrid and see how he gets on. Yeah. And then I'll know the answer to the question.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, throw him in. Throw Nico O'Reilly at left back. Throw Nico G at centre DM, and we'll find out together. And if we're all sitting on the panel show after the game going, fuck me, that didn't work. Or we're saying, why chilling? We don't need a Rodri replacement.
Or we'll be saying, I told you so.
Yeah. But no, I definitely think he's going to be a part of the squad for a long time.
Yeah,
my thing is just, is he going to be good enough to play week in, week out? And I don't know. I'm not ashamed to say I don't know.
These games against Everton, though, bro, he has a big part to play in these games because it all comes down to your number 6 in these games. If you've got a shithouse in there, a guy who don't know what he's doing, the kind of games like today, you're dropping points. So it all comes down to your number 6, man. It's your heartbeat, bro. So that's why I think he can't be overlooked in these kind of games where you're winning 2-0. You know what I mean?
For me, I see Nico G as the Kovacic replacement. Someone who's going to get minutes at the 6 and the 8. You know he's going to do all right. You know he's going to chuck you 7 out of 10 performances every game. But I kind of feel like if we want, we've talked about it on shows on the past. You look at the backbone of our team. You've got Donnarumma in net. You've got Rodri at CDM. You've got Haaland up front. Like, that's the real core of the team. I just, if you were to say to me, like, oh, you're ripping, Rodri out and you put in Nico G in, you lose quite a lot there. And I just feel like we always say, like, Kevin De Bruyne was irreplaceable for City, but we found ways to replace him in some sense.
Sure.
Whether it be bringing in 2 different players. I just feel like if we lose Rodri, we're going to have to bring in 2 solid 6s. Like, I don't think you can get away with just, trying to find like a Rodri replacement. I think you have to, you have to get 2 players in to do that.
Mm-hmm. Nah, facts, man, 100%. I think
my fear is, I feel like Rodri's mentally, I kind of fear the worst, man, with Rodri, man. I really do.
Nah, come on, bro. You've been around football long enough, man. It takes time.
I'll feel the worst. I'll fear the worst if it's still like this after the new year. It's only been a couple months.
But the thing is, you should never have played him against Napoli, man.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have. That was just
stupid. There's probably more games than that as well. He probably shouldn't have played as well. But then
why
people will get
onto
you and say, oh, well, people will say that you should play him. You can't win with that argument, innit, bro? But I do agree with you, though. Like, he shouldn't have been getting as many minutes as he's had.
I do think Pep sometimes, with his, like, when he plays players when they come back from the injury. By the way, I said the same thing last year when we played in at Milan in match game 1 of the Champions League. I said, do not play Kevin De Bruyne. It's match day 1. He just come back from an injury. He started him, subbed off, injured, out. And it's just like, I do feel like sometimes with Pep, I'm trying to get onto Pep here. I think he's done well this season. But, like, I do feel that week, I do feel there's an opportunity. I remember as well, even if, he thinks to himself, right, you know what, it's Napoli, we need to win the game. The guy got sent off after 20 minutes. Sub Rodri off after 20 minutes and say, right, we don't need you now. We played. So I don't know, man. For me, I just feel like we should manage his minutes a little bit more careful. But I just think these injuries are just part of the process. I think it's part of the recovery phase. And maybe you could manage it a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know, man. I see people say like, oh, he's never going to get back anywhere near to his best. And I'm like, I don't know, man.
LB, I'm not got a problem with his quality. When he's played, I've not had a problem with his quality. I've just got a problem with his fitness and his contract as well. Like, I think both of them are linked in. I feel like he might be thinking maybe next season, the top level, maybe I can't play at this level no more because of his potential, injuries.
But why would he not sign a contract though then if he's getting offered 400 grand a week?
No, I don't think it's like from it. I think it's a mutual thing. Maybe City as well might even say
if it's City,
maybe this is a problem now where you're gonna get reoccurring injuries.
I think it's too soon to say, but again, give it a couple months.
I hope you're right.
I'll join your camp. If it's like this in 4 months, I'll absolutely back you.
My glass is half empty. It's not half full. You know.
Fair play.
And as I say that, fill it up for me, please. So someone pour me a drink, please.
I imagine that it's like. I imagine it's pretty much mutual. Dave said we'll give you a new contract. He said I won't really accept a contract unless I'm up for it. And it's like, let's just have this season to see where you're at. And if he gets his fitness back by Christmas, I imagine the rumours will come through and it'll get done. Because let's be honest, where you can tell he's Mr. Man City, he don't want to go anywhere. I think it'll just be a matter of time. He just needs.
I don't see that at all. I think I have the complete opposite opinion. So you're saying you think there's a contract on the table, and Rodri's saying I'll sign it, but only if I get fit.
I think it's a mutual thing to say, look, prove your fitness and you can have the contract. And he's like,
so you think, so again, so you think it's on you think City?
I think it's mutual, yeah.
Your City are not giving a contract yet until he gets his fitness levels up.
I think they're
it's
just
probably
looking
a bit
at
of both.
I think they're both looking at his fitness level.
I think it's a Rodri thing more than anything. I'm actually concerned. I'm a bit concerned about the contract, especially because we've been getting told for a year it's almost done. It's almost done. It's almost done.
Yeah, but in that year, Danny, he's been out for 12 months of it. Like LB said the other day, they're not going to give him an extra £8 million a year just to sit around and all these,
sure.
But now he's back. Now he's back, and he was back.
Now he's back, and he's not fit, and
I personally don't see when you've got a Ballon d'Or winner in Rodri. Yeah, I do not believe that City do not have a contract on the table for him right now. I just don't believe it. I'm with Danny.
I hate to remind you, LB, but there's a new Ballon d'Or winner, mate.
Oh yeah. Previous Ballon d'Or winner. Yeah, I personally, yo Bevel, big up, man. Appreciate it.
Nice one.
Make sure you guys subbed up to Bevel's channel. Link in
Did I say something wrong?
No, I think I'm with Danny, man. I think the contract's on the table, and I just think he's delaying for whatever reason. That doesn't mean he's not going to sign it, but I think he's delayed. There's no way that City have not got the contract on the table.
It's just so weird that it was almost done 12 months ago. He was injured 12 months ago, so that's why I can't really buy into the whole he's been injured the whole time thing. It's just a bit fishy. Maybe he will sign it, but it just feels a bit sus.
I think it's fishy, man. I think it's mad fishy. And then you get Rodri coming out a couple of weeks ago saying, "Oh, we've made these mistakes off the pitch and that," and I think it's a bit sus, if I'm being honest with you. And then you add into the point that this is going to be his last contract, and Real Madrid and Barcelona are probably both going to be at the table wanting to sign him. He's Spanish. He's not won a single trophy in Spain. And I just think it's sus, man.
And loyalty bro. Gone. You can't just say he used to play for Atletico. Loyalty in football's gone. There's so many players.
I'm sorry, but if he went to play for Real Madrid, that would be the biggest betrayal I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, he only played him for like a year, didn't he?
Well, no, in terms of the way they treat the same people there that basically
they're our rivals, LB, bro. Fuck Atletico Madrid. They're our rivals, Real Madrid.
Yeah, but this is Rodri, innit? Like, he's Spanish geezer.
Yeah, but how could you? I could not see Rodri, the personality he is, going playing for Real Madrid after the way they treated him and give him.
That's the one thing that could stand.
That's the one thing I think to myself. Fucking
yeah, but you know what they'd say to Rodri?
Yeah,
but they wouldn't say that to. They say to Rodri, says, "If you join Real Madrid, we'll back you like we backed Vinny Jr."
Yeah, but something about that doesn't sit right for me. That's a betrayal.
Well, go Barca then, innit?
That's right. That'd be on the table. What Barcelona going to pay me? Fucking washers.
I don't know. Well, they've got a lot of techie players that maybe we could look at.
So we'll swap us for Pedri then, and we'll take him. You can have him all day.
We got a lot of tech, man. You know what I mean? Rafinha might be on the. You know, we're talking about
Rafinha's
wingers.
Like 30 nearly, isn't he? Get the Rafinha, no way, mate.
Yeah, he's 30, I think actually. Yeah.
I'll swap him for me and Yamal and Pedri, and you can have him right now. We'll carry him over.
I don't know.
Going back to the wingers, boys. Yeah.
I
think I felt better when Oscar Bob came on. You know.
Yeah, he looked all right, didn't he? I thought.
True.
I felt better. I felt like we get more from him, like more definitiveness from him in the final third. I think he should be starting over Cherki. What Cherki? I love Cherki in it, man. But I'm talking about that Doku Savio combination. For me, Savio, I don't really know about him anymore, man. So I won't be starting
him as well, bro. I can't believe the turn since the summer, man. Like I remember in the summer, like, so many people were backing Savio, and since the summer, I think Savio's done himself serious
damage. I'm seeing it again today, bro. Yeah, he had 2 chances in front of goal, and he looked like a duck out of water or a fish out of water, whatever you call it. That's what he looked like in front of goal.
Yeah, but then again, what's Bob look like in front of goal? He hasn't scored this season.
Has he had a 1v1 though, bro?
He doesn't because he never shoots.
I hear what you're saying, Danny.
Has he been put through on goal 1v1 yet, Bob, this season?
There was even that one though where Savio, did he pass it or did he shoot it or did he cross it? I don't know what he did.
That one was bad. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was the first one.
I see that from Bob. Do you know?
That was the one where Nunes played that mad ball.
Yeah.
So that for me right there is a confidence thing, yeah? Because I'm telling you now for facts, if that was Mahrez, that's Elise, or that's Palmer, they're taking a touch and they're whipping it top bins, mate.
I think Bob brings that down as well, though. I think he brings that down from the sky, traps it.
He takes a touch down. The touch is not great, and then he crosses it. But the second one...
Was it a cross?
No, I think it was a cross.
In 2 minds.
I think he was aiming for pulpit.
I think
in the VIP section.
I think he was trying to cross it, man, if I'm being honest with you. But I thought Oscar Bob looked really good, man. I thought Oscar Bob, come on, I thought he looked really sharp. And a lot of people are saying, oh, they were just knackered. Nah, I think he looked sharp, man. And I think that was exceptional management by Pep Guardiola. After the comments that the Norwegian manager made.
That Norwegian manager, seen you stream about that, bro. That was insane.
He was going in on him, and I was like, and I think Pep today giving Bob minutes after that was exceptional management. And
I mean, it's a tapping, really, isn't it?
Well,
it's a tapping that if you've been muddied at international level, your manager's all over you, and then you come back to your club and you're like, hey, mate, ignore him, come with me.
But it's good management. He done the right thing.
Yeah, but let's not say it's like a master. Anyone could have done it. He said that's perfect timing for.
I thought Bob responded, man. I thought the way he took a couple players on.
You'd expect that, wouldn't you? You'd expect that.
I think Bob's mega, me. I think he's mega. I think a lot of people who said some bad shit about him are gonna regret it. I just think that I don't know what it is. I don't think his fitness is still nowhere near it. I still think confidence might be a thing. But I'm telling you now, I think when Bob gets going, listen, I might be wrong, I don't know everything, but I might be wrong. But I'm backing him still heavily, mate. I think he's techie baller, and I think that he can link up with Haaland and link up with Foden. And I just think he just needs a bit of time. And he fucking deserves time because it's his first season. Doku's in his third, man.
I don't know about you, but for me, he needs to define what sort of player he is. If he's going to be this tricky winger, then I'm all for it. If he wants to be a goal contributor, we need that. He needs to now become what he's going to be. He needs to start sees. No, but he needs. For me, he's not a master. He's not a master of anything. He needs to be a master of something.
Yeah, but it's his first season, and we're saying
no. He's been around for 2-3 years. But you can't look at me in his game and tell me that this is his best part of his game. He's very good at a lot of things. However, there's nothing stands out to say.
I think he's a linker. I think he links up the play.
And we need to start seeing more of that.
Yeah, well, we've seen it in the last game against Brentford.
But we need to see more. I need to start seeing now what he's evolving to.
He wants goals and assists.
I don't know. It doesn't bother me if he doesn't, mate. But if he's the pre-assist guy that Grealish was, and so be it. Do you know what I mean? But we need to start seeing that on a level now where it's consistent. And not just sit here in a year's time thinking, oh, Bob's this, Bob's that. We need to start seeing things.
I just don't think we're ever going to see more from Savio, to be honest with you.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Savio, man. Like, I like Savio and that, but...
And by the way, I'm not saying he's shit.
No, he's not shit.
But he is what he is, but I don't think we're going to see any more, though.
I actually think that, like, I don't know, man. I can't lie, Steve. Like, I back Savio a lot, but that thing in the summer, man, like, I know it affected everybody differently and everyone, like, did different, like, had different opinions on it. I was disappointed, man. I was disappointed.
You weren't mad, you was disappointed.
I was just disappointed, bro. I'm like,
that's the worst thing you could be to a man.
Football club, man, and you want to go to Spurs. And listen, everyone's got their own views and that. Listen, cool. If you don't care, you don't care. But I was telling you now, I was when I deeped it, and I was like, yo, that means this guy said yes to Spurs.
Do you not think that he thought, even he thought in his head, maybe Spurs is my level? Because I think that is his level, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't think it was that. I just think. I don't know what it was. I just think that.
Again, Spurs it's not the worst level in the world, but it's not Man City level.
I think we've got to move on from it now. Move on from it. It is what it is. He's signed for us now. It's not the first player that's ever done it. He won't be the last.
What do you think of Pep Guardiola's comments about Jack Grealish? I thought that was very interesting. Before the game, he come out and he said maybe Man City will want him back. He's praised his performances all season and said maybe Man City will want Jack Grealish back.
I think that's a message to Everton to say, you want him, you have to pay up.
I think it was.
I like that. I like you thinking there. Maybe that is
makes him more attractive to City and say, look, he's doing well over there. We'll take him back. You know what I mean? If you don't want him, we will. And they're like, well, actually, do we want him for the 50s?
Jerome's laughing at me for talking about Grealish, but I'm just going off what the manager said. You know, the big boss.
Zero chance that's happening. Yeah, nah.
Don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm just a messenger.
You know, Pep says wild things though, doesn't he, when he gets asked questions and that. So, and the thing is as well, if it was a loaded question, like if the guy said to him, "Yo, is there any way back for Grealish?" and he just said no. Imagine that. Like, you know what I mean? So It depends on how the question was asked. Because if the guy did say to him, like, yo, Pep, is there any way Jack Grealish could come back? Like, imagine if he just went, no.
Who?
Like,
Yeah.
So
Well, if he said
think,
no, he's done, then Everton are like, oh, mate, we're not paying 50.
You seen that Ancelotti clip where the guy says, "Did you hear that Luke Garbutt's leaving the club today?" Ancelotti.
Yeah. You don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Who?
He is. Luke Garbutt.
Luke Garbutt.
He said who?
Like who? And the guy was looking for his press
With his
conference
eyebrow
guy,
like that.
like, who's this?
Yeah.
Who's this? I don't know who it is. Yeah.
Yes.
And a cig in his mouth. Who are you talking?
It's mad. Let me do this. Member chat says, so refreshing to see Kovacic back. By the way, the way he just easily glides past players is a joy to watch. I want to see Kovacic, Foden, and Reinders in midfield. Right, really? That's a bit mad. I can't lie. I don't want to see that.
It is very good. It is very good to see him back, but
I don't want to see that midfield. Man.
I said I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see a Kovacic, Reinders, Foden midfield. No fucking way. Yeah, I'll see a Nico G, Kovacic.
You're gonna see it.
Foden.
You're gonna see it, mate. You're gonna see it.
I don't see Kovacic with Reinders and Foden. I think that's a terrible midfield.
yeah. It's like,
to be honest, man. I think that stinks.
If you want that midfield, go in career mode. Start a City save. Make that your midfield in career mode. I don't want to see it.
You'll get relegated.
I guarantee that midfield starts within the next 8 Premier League games.
No way that starts. There's no way you can play Kovacic, Reinders, and Foden in the midfield in a Premier League. You'll get cooked.
Yeah, I'm telling you, mate. Look, you said this about Bernardo Silva, and how long did that take?
3 games. At least I got
it was another steady game from Reinders again today. No particular highlight reels, but
yeah, but is that not a problem that we're just talking about Reinders? It's steady. It was a 50 million quid signing, yeah, that was meant to come in here and level up. And
Mr. Negative today, you man, what's going on, man?
No, it's just like, listen, I've been positive, yeah. I'm actually so gassed. I'm actually hyped, man. I do this panel show until 2:00 in the morning. However, at the same time, like I really like Reinders, yeah. But we are getting to a point now. I'm doing player ratings. I'm giving him a 6 every week.
I think that's harsh.
It wasn't.
I think his place is up for debate now. If Kovacic is back,
no way, man.
I'm telling you, I think Kovacic will replace him for a few games here and there now.
I think you guys will see how much Pep loves Reinders. He will show you. He will keep picking him, and then you guys are just gonna have to suck it up because he's going to keep playing him, and we're gonna keep winning games. And Reinders, he's going to be in the midfield of it.
And we're going to keep giving him 6
I just think he needs. I think he just needs to step out of the team for a game and just realize that he's got to put more in. I think.
He's not took him out of the team, though, has he?
But he's not had much choice.
Ever,
really.
I don't think.
I'll tell you what, though, that pass he did at the end of the first half to Savio was fucking insane. You know, that long one where he fucking...
he should have had an assist as well, right? So if he got that magic assist that people love, you know, for the number charts, you probably would have given him a 7.5. Or
yeah,
a 7,
maybe.
A 7,
I don't know, man. Like, I don't think he's playing badly. Let me just say that, yeah. I just want to see a little bit more from him, man. I want to see him a little bit more, get involved, creativity-wise.
It's not easy, you know, man.
It's not. It's a new season. He's a new player in a new team, in a new league, mate. You know what I mean? And he's doing all right.
When are we allowed to stop talking about new players, new leagues and that?
Certain positions, I think you've got to... We all know what Pep's like in midfield. So it's the hardest one to do it. I think you just got to give him give him a season. Let's see.
No, the one thing I would say is he has definitely improved, yeah, because like Tobias says, LB, you always say pinging balls is easy. It is the most overrated thing, yeah. But to be fair, that wasn't a 20-yard pinger. That was like a 45-yard pinger.
Was it a driller?
16 cars filler.
It was a bit of boy. It was sort of like a ping. It was proper pinger.
Did you see that Bernardo Silva 45-yard diag today in the last 5 minutes?
I didn't know he had it in him, you know.
I said, what the fuck would have seen there? Was that Silva pinging one? Mate, where's he had his luck at his 8 years?
He actually done all right when he come on, you know.
He's never played a pass like that. Somebody must be able to tell me if Silva's played a 45-yard diagonal pass like that before. So I've never seen that.
I didn't think he could reach, bro.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah. Didn't think of him. He just pinged one to, was it to Savio's feet?
Yeah, man.
No, it was decent, man. But yeah, Reinders, I don't know, man. I'm not like against I like Reinders, but I think that
he just needs some time to.
Nah, definitely. Yeah. I'm not questioning. Yeah. I think he's a mega player. I just want to see a little bit more. But I feel like he's getting a bit better, just a bit better. But like, I'm still kind of like not really speaking about him after games. Like, you know, I mean, I want to see him get involved a little bit more, man.
And I'm absolutely starting him against Aston Villa next week, considering it's going to be back and forth. That's the kind of game that suits him.
Yeah. Nah, defo, man. Defo. But I would not be playing Kovacic.
That'll be a good game to judge the whole team, to be honest with you, as well, I think. It'll be a very good game to judge.
Well, I even think the Villarreal, bro. Apparently Villarreal are flying this year.
Yeah.
So that's and that's a must win. I know Danny's saying it's not, but it is a must win game. Yeah, it is
I believe it's a must win as well. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday, or is it even Thursday this week? Or what is it?
I don't even know, you know. Let me have a look.
It's Tuesday. This week it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday, I'm able to watch. I don't have
class. It's Haram ball, isn't it? Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid.
Woof.
Same time. So at least we don't have
Why
to
do we always
that.
get to miss like a nice good game to watch?
Yeah, but that ain't a nice good game. That's nasty.
Yeah, but you'd be seeing
fist
flying. You know what I mean? Hair pulling.
Yeah, but I think you know, going back to what you were saying then, Steve, about this week. You said at Villa, but I think this week's it's not more just this week though, is it? It's the next 2 weeks is massive. Yeah, we got these big games in the Champions League. Yeah, Villa away, tough. Liverpool, tough. Like this is it now, and that's why today I wanted to see a little bit of a nice performance because I wanted to be like getting really up for this. But I feel like we're in it now. We're in the part of the season now where we don't perform, we'll get beat. You know, we're playing good sides.
I feel like you're a little bit negative there. Weren't we in that situation a month ago where we had 2 big games and we've got to do stuff and we came out of that?
Yeah, I'm not saying
I'm saying it's not like this is pivotal. We've been there, done it. We're doing all right. You know?
No, but you do agree that it is a big 2 weeks, though, isn't it?
It's no bigger than it was last month.
No, come on, man. It is.
Why is it?
It is.
We got Manchester Derby and Arsenal in 1 week, and then we played Napoli.
Yeah, and that was mint, and we come out of that.
Right, and that was a tougher week than what we've got coming up next week.
True. Yeah, agreed with you. I don't know why that's controversial. I do not know why that is controversial.
Really? You think United's better than Villa?
Yeah.
I think Arsenal.
In terms of what it is against us.
Not sure about that.
You know, there's no form in a derby, and they've always had our pants down when they've been shit and done well. So I
think United's better than Everton. Napoli's better than Villarreal, and Arsenal better than Villa. I don't think it's a debate.
I wish I could play United every week.
Yeah, but would you rather play United at home or Villa away?
Obviously United at home, but would you rather play Arsenal away or any of the fixtures we have this week? I take any of these fixtures over Arsenal away.
Yeah. I don't know, man. To be honest with you,
stupid debate, but I don't even think.
What is that it's a tough week, but we've had tough weeks and we've come out of it and we're doing all right and we're building. So I'm not worried. It's not like I'm in this week going, oh shit, we're not going to get out of this. I just think we're probably going to.
No, but I didn't say that though. I didn't say that we won't get out of it. I'm just saying it is a big week. Like we have to get results now. Like you can't be. You know what I mean? We can't.
You were saying it's the biggest week we've ever had, and I was like, well,
no, but it's the biggest week of the season.
It's not.
Yeah.
It is the biggest week of the season. We're playing Liverpool away at home next weekend.
But we played Arsenal away in the same time we played United and Napoli.
Yeah, but this is huge, man.
So was that? But I'm saying it's not.
That was huge at the
time.
One's
more bigger than the other. They're both the same. One. It's not.
That was bigger. That was big at the time, and that was the biggest week of the season at the time. But now this is the biggest week of the season.
Why are we factoring Liverpool into this when it's 3 weeks away? I don't get it.
Well, is it not that weekend?
We have Villa, then Bournemouth, then Liverpool.
We got the Bournemouth.
It's far, far away, mate.
Bournemouth, man.
Oh shit! I didn't realize we had Bournemouth.
Big up Simon, man. I thought we
was playing. I thought we was playing Villa and then somebody else and then Liverpool. Oh, chilling, man. Oh, why don't you say that then? Fucking hell. Yeah, cool.
Mistakes happen. Don't worry. Mistakes happen.
Mistakes happen, bro.
Bro, listen. Going back to your point, though, yeah. Mm-hmm. Every week's big now because we're at the top of the table. You know, we're there or thereabouts. So it's one of them where we have to win every game. It's going back to like the old days. If you drop points, all of a sudden you lose your position. You know, we're there now. We're fighting for the title right now, as early as it is. And if you want to keep doing that, them Muppets down south are going to keep winning, and then Muppets on the coast are going to probably, well, I don't know about them going to keep winning, but Arsenal are going to keep winning. So we have to stay there, innit? So every week is big. You have to win every game.
You know what I said, Steve, before you came on? I said this felt like an April game in October. Just have to win. Just have to get 3 points.
Well, when you're at the top of the table, Danny, that's how it feels all the time, bro. It's stressful. Do you remember them times when we was sweating every game? Fucking hell.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
nah,
You didn't even enjoy it. You like this. The game kicks off, and I'm dripping. You know
but what I want to know is, Danny, why are you telling us that we don't need to win on Tuesday, man? That's
no. Okay, from a vibes point of view, we need to win. From a mathematical point of view, like you can afford a draw.
I don't think we can.
5-2-1. You have to go 5-2.
I say we could. Yeah, I think we could.
No.
When the other game's at home, not about if we don't win the other night and write Real Madrid off and we're fine.
No. Like belief-wise, it's a must-win. Mathematically, it's not a must-win.
I think if we don't win on Tuesday, I think it's highly unlikely that we finish in the top 8.
It's peak, bro, and I'll be stressed for Haaland as well because he was stressing that last game, and I'm just worried about Haaland at this moment in time. I'm trying to keep him happy, and we need to perform in the Champions League for Haaland. Do you know what I mean, bro?
Why are we?
Understanding me? I'm not okay.
We're Haaland FC, remember?
Haaland FC, man.
Why are we putting so much emphasis on the fact that Real Madrid, Villarreal might be hard to beat? Jeez, they're a shit team, and
apparently they're not.
So what? Look at the league they're in. They're not. It's not like no different than playing the top 10 in the Premier League team.
Apparently, have they played anyone decent? Let me put it. No,
we haven't. And we're not talking about like their Champions League contenders.
Have they played Real Madrid or Barcelona this season?
Yes, they lost 3-1.
They're average. They're average.
Why is everyone telling me that these guys are min? Shut, man. Are you gassing up? Are you glazing?
They lost to top.
Have you played against Julian Alvarez FC?
They're a good team. They're not a great team.
The way we're talking is, they're going to come and they're going to beat us because they're on. No, calm down.
Shut telling me they're going to come.
It's just an average Champions League game, and we would go there. And if it was a group game in a 14 group, we'd be saying we'd go there and win. So what's the difference?
Right, these are the results this season for Villarreal, all comps. Real Oviedo, 2-0 win. Girona, 5-0 win. Celta Vigo, 1-1. Lost 2-0 versus Atletico Madrid. Lost 1-0 to Spurs. 2-1 win Osasuna. 2-1 win Sevilla. 1-0 win Atletico Bilbao. Juventus, 2-2 draw. Real Madrid, 3-1 loss. Real Betis, 2-2. So they've not won in the last 3 games.
So, absolutely bang average.
Yeah,
having a good season.
One competent team. They've beaten Bilbao, and that's it. The rest are crap.
So they're having a good season, but they're not like setting the world on fire. Okay, so that sounds to me like it's even easier for us than it was.
Well, it sounds to me like if we don't perform, it could be a losable game as well because we could lose to a decent.
Yeah, we've got to be on the game. If we turn up and we play like we normally we've been playing, we'll win. That's fine. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, I'd like to see Mamouche come into the team. Was he on the bench today, Mamouche?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get some minutes in that game, if possible.
That's the Villarreal team, by the way, that they played against Real Madrid.
Is that Thomas Partey?
That is Thomas Partey.
Yeah, we've got to smash these to pieces. He's got to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's him.
Look at that. 2 Canadians in the front 4. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's their team that they played against Real Madrid. Look at that team.
That's like reminds me of that's on level with Leeds United.
Leeds United.
Who scored for
Manor
them?
Solomon. Awful.
This guy, Mick
Look at the players, mate. Look at the. You can't tell me we're going to sat there and be going, "Oh man, worried about these." Come on.
Well, why attract gassing them up, man?
Because they're all mentally ill and they live on sofa score, and it's the weirdos most people nowadays. And it's like,
have you actually
played well in one game?
Have you actually watched Villarreal, chat?
No, I've watched them. They're okay. They're not a great team. They started the season a lot better than they are now. They won, 5-0 again. I watched a game against Girona. They were very good, but Girona's absolutely terrible.
Chat need to get a chest out blown, man.
We'll be fine. Mate, when we played Napoli were 18 unbeaten. We played them off the park. It's fine. Yeah. We should win this game.
Exactly. We turn up and we play well. We should be all right. If we don't, we're going to have a Monaco result, and that'll be a totally down to us.
Nah, facts, absolutely. I want to pull this thing up as well for you in a second. Yeah, I shout out to Makanga, bro. Says, never seen Bob as a winger. I think both Kovacic and Silva leave. We sign a right winger and an A in the summer and move Bob to midfield where he can link the play. Well, bro, like me and Danny always saying it, his best performances at City in the academy were in the sort of,
I remember that as well myself, bro. I remember him tearing through, like running through the middle, just like fucking. Bro, I remember that. I remember seeing them times, myself.
Yeah, it was David Silva-esque, man. I can't lie. But yeah, I think Kovacic and Bernardo was certain to leave, bro. 100%. Just who the fuck do we sign, innit? You know what I mean? Probably. Because I think you need two in the summer, mate. I think you need two lads. Because I think, obviously, if Bernardo and Kovacic are leaving, I think you need to sign two. And I tell you what, if Rodri leaves as well, you need three.
In the summer, and the rest, probably need more than that in the summer. I thought he was
No,
about January.
I'm just talking about midfielders.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, you still need a right back, centre back, and winger. Yeah,
he said Rodri's going to leave. He's got effectively 18 months left in his contract, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think City would sell him in the summer transfer window, or just let him run his contract down?
I think if Rodri said, "Listen, lads, I've done my time here. There's an offer on the table here from Barca, 50, 60 mil. You get your money back." I think City say, "Yeah." City have a policy. If you bring us the money and you want to leave, you go. That's the policy.
So,
apart from Savio.
I was going to say Savio, man.
For some reason, we decided to abandon that strategy for Savio.
Crazy, man.
But why would they not do that though, Pulpy? Innit? If that's the strategy, that's what they've always said, isn't it?
I don't think they would do that.
So but that's been our strategy the whole time. If you want to leave, this is the fee. You leave. That's been the strategy the whole time. The whole time the guys have been running a football club. So I don't think they'd change it.
He's not what I've established. He's not going to Real Madrid, and if he does, that's a betrayal that I will take personally for the rest of my life. And Barcelona have got no money.
But the Barcelona
they've got more money.
What about if they offered us a player in exchange?
They can offer us 6. They haven't got any money. What they're going to pay him? 50 grand a week?
Nah, they got cash on wages.
No, they haven't. No,
they paid these players.
They're broke, mate. They've
found a way. They have found.
I don't think they're as broke as you think. They're broke.
Until the new camps are running and making cash, they're broke.
Mate, they're just going to sell more.
They are banging trouble.
Sell more grass, they'll be fine.
They're banging trouble. They can't. Honestly, what they're going to pay him with? You'll tell me they're going to give me 500,000 euros a week?
Yeah.
No.
I think they would.
No, they're not.
I think they do. I think they pay him.
I think they don't.
Yeah, I think they do. But
unless they give him unless they give him 20% of the gate receipts at the new camp, then no.
All right, let me ask you a question then. Yeah. So Rodri comes to you next summer and says, "Pulpy, mate, I've done my time. I want to leave. Barca want me. They've got money. What's the price?"
I'd chill him first and say, "Fucking." What's the price? I'd say I don't want to know, mate. You disgust me.
Come on, man. That's not going to work. You got to give him a price.
If he's going to there on the same money we're offering him, then I'd be very disappointed.
Bro, oh my God. He comes to you and says, "Pulpit, I'm Spanish. I need to win something in Spain."
I'd say, why?
You would not be a good sporting director, bro.
No, I'll take.
No, I'm not saying no, mate. You're staying.
I'll take 70, man.
You take 70 mil, yeah? 1 year left on his contract, 30-year-old.
They're not paying that. They ain't paying that.
But what about if they said?
Klarna? Barcelona would be on Klarna, mate.
Yeah, it would be Klarna, isn't it? They've only just paid.
No, isn't it?
70, you'd accept 70, yeah.
If they turned up and said, "Here's 70 million quid on a pallet, here's a pallet full of 70 million euros, it's 85 million euros on a pallet of money," right there, I'd say, okay, go on.
Do you like Adam Wharton, Pulpy?
What?
Do you like Adam Wharton?
Yes and no, mate. I don't know. I'm still undecided on him. He's a good player. However, I don't know. There's a lot of glazing going on.
All right, but you could get 70 million from Rodri and put it into Wharton and you've got a lifer.
You're fucking saying words to me that'll turn me on.
I know.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Life after Rodgers is going to be rough for us all. Wharton.
We've already
I
seen
think
what
it's going to be rough, man. I think it's going to be rough.
It is.
I don't think it is. We said that about Company. We said it about David Silva. We said it about Hart.
No. So the players that have gone have usually been at the end of their careers and they've tailed off. I don't think Rodri would leave. If he was to leave, he's not leaving us at the end. He's still got 5 good years left in him. And I think
this is the sad reality, bro. You could argue that he's there as well, bro. You know what I mean? He's coming off a serious injury.
No.
He keeps getting recurring injuries.
He's not always come 45 years old.
Nah, but if the injuries keeps, carrying on.
Yeah, but he's going to have a little niggles.
R9 was finished before he was 30, you know what I mean, bro?
That's different. That's many
players finished before 30.
They're different times, different players.
So you
Raheem
would keep
Sterling was finished
Rodri
at
for
28.
one more year, but let him leave on a free transfer rather than getting 70 and going signing a new player.
It depends on his fitness, innit? If he's fit, I'd keep hold of him and let him go on a free if he wants to go on a free. But I'd keep hold of him if he's fit. I don't care about the money, bro. If he's fit, then keep hold of him because he's useful. Do you know what I mean?
But if it turns around to me and says, I want to go, and I'm like, all right, mate, well, you're done now. Simple.
It's so ruthless, bro.
You said it would be a shit. You said it should be a shit technical
No, but
director.
the thing is, yeah, the problem with you, Puppy, yeah, you like the life. You like the lifers, and you.
No, I do like
short
short-term relationships. I do like
commit themselves.
I do like short-term relationships
until
as
they
well, mate.
retire. Yeah, but the players don't do that. Players want to go back to the home country, like Sana.
I do like short and sweet things. Sometimes it's good to have something short and sweet. A good player. Cancelo was good for us.
But sometimes, yeah, if you get in a nice little situation and it's really good, but then at the end of it, someone just goes, you know what, this ain't for me no more. I've really enjoyed my time. It's not a hatred thing. I just want to move on to something else. So you can have a mutual sort of
That sounds like a good excuse for the one-night stand, that, mate.
Bro, it's like, the problem is with Pulpy, yeah, he loves the lifers, man. So, like, as soon as someone says, oh, I want to go back to my home country, like a Sane or a Rodri, he doesn't like it.
No,
I see it as a backward step, and I'm not having it. I'm not accepting that for someone that's that good at going
But it might be a backward step, but he's Spanish and he wants to win a La Liga title.
No, we had this exact
Spanish and probably wanted that, but he never did it. Don't matter.
Who?
David Silva.
Yeah, but yeah, but it's different.
He went back to his home country. He did go back to his home country. He went back to Sociedad.
Yeah, but
he did go back to
when he was
Sociedad.
39 years old or something. Come on, it's not the same.
He was 33.
I'm pretty much finished.
No, he wasn't finished.
He
wasn't finished. Huh?
Oh, he was.
Nah, I'm not having that. It wasn't
You
finished.
have seen it.
It was decent, man.
No, we've had this convo before. Back in the Wirtz days, Pulpy was all like, oh, he's going to go to Bayern in 3 years. Go back to Germany in 3 years.
It will.
Yeah, exactly. And he didn't like that, did he?
He'll go to Bayern.
He did.
Wirtz will
I
go
would
to
have
Bayern Munich
took
in 3
Wirtz.
years and not win a title. No one single title.
Yeah, maybe that would be the case. But you wouldn't have took Wirtz for that potential reason.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a snake and he will do that.
But I'm saying, yeah, like, why not have a player for 3 years if in the mint?
Because I feel like we're at a level where we're not a stepping stone and you can fuck off if you think you're coming for 3 years and going somewhere else. Sorry, mate. You're here for the project, so you don't come at all.
But what about if they come to the city for 3 years and perform at top level for 3 years? So if Haaland said to City, mate, I'm going to come in, I'm going to bang 50 goals a season in for 3 years, but then I want to go to Real Madrid. It's my career path. You would have said no.
I'd say no, thank you, mate. Who do you think you are? Who do you think we are? Get fucked.
Who'd you signed? Because Kane's gone to Bayern.
Mateta.
Sometimes, but you've got to take like a little bit of
I agree. If you're a team that's a lower, we are not doing that anymore. We dictate the market. We dictate how long you play for us. If you're performing, you'll play, and you'll be paid, and you'll be having a great career. But we're not saying you're coming for free. Sign a 5-year contract saying I'm off in 3 years. Fuck that. You're not even getting free. Now sling it. If after 3 years,
there's always nicer places in the world to spend the rest of your days in your 30s, though, isn't it, bro? Like Madrid, for example, or rather than this shithole where I live.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is one other aspect as well. The lifestyle, the Spanish lifestyle, mate.
Spanish lifestyle, mate. It's a madness. I can't lie. All right, see what some of you guys are saying, man. Some funny comments in there. Big up Herbal says, I'm telling you, if we let Rodri go, our whole backbone disappears. He links our defence and attack to perfection.
Rodri was gone today, lad. Rodri was gone today. What are you talking about?
Rodri was gone today. Yeah. Rodri's been exceptional for this team. Makes less money than fucking Grealish, says Cisco. What else you guys saying? We've done this last season as well. Oh, look, we are winning football matches with Kovacic as a 6 until it actually stopped and you start seeing the difference in quality.
No, but we were winning those games unsustainably. Like, I'm thinking that Fulham game, we were awful that day. Today we were good. It's not the same. We're a lot more stable than we were last season. I don't think it's a fair comparison anymore.
Yeah. There you go. Who cares? We perceived if we win, who gives a shit? That's kind of what I'm saying, bro. To be honest with you, but
I have to say, right, what's all this Rodri talk coming from? Just because some 10 Bob journalist has said something on Twitter and everyone's rolling with it like he's done and he's off. Calm down, boys.
I think it's because he's got 18 months.
Everyone's putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with fucking 84, mate. And it's at the end of the world's coming.
And that's why I've said personally, me personally, I ain't really worried about it too much. But when it gets to Christmas, I think if he's not signed a contract at Christmas, I don't think it's looking great, bro. I can't lie. I think it's sus.
Why though?
Because he's got 400 grand a week.
You are driving this agenda. It's you.
Nah, because I'm saying I'm not worried about it. I'm literally saying I ain't worried about this.
This is you're not worried about it, but when you get to Christmas, you're worried about it.
Yeah, I'll be worried about it at Christmas.
You are worried about it.
Yeah, because it's something that's on my mind, but I'm not worried at the moment in time.
You're not as worried as you will be at Christmas. I ask you
the question, yeah. What logical reason is there that he's not accepted the 400k a week?
We don't know, but you're worried.
It's either not on the table, in which case why? He's not accepting it, in which case why? Or he's already said he wants to go. Or maybe it has all agreed and just
fitness, man. It's fitness, and as much as it comes down to it, it's a business. And if he's not fit and can't earn the 400 grand a week, then City will pull the plug.
I'd offer him 400k a week now, no matter what.
You'd offer him now, no matter what.
I'd say to Rodri, bro, I back you as a player. Here's 400 grand a week. Sign it. We'll get through this together, mate. I promise you that's what I do. I'll be waiting for fitness to get.
And he's done his ACL and he turns into a crab who can't play football. And then what?
No, stop.
We pay.
You've got Calvin Phillips
how much did we pay Jack Grealish? We paid Calvin Phillips for 3 years. Yeah, he still got paid. I'd still get the contract on him, man. I'd be going there tomorrow with the contracts and saying sign the contract.
Bro, the concerning thing you have to remember, LB, is I'm not talking about muscle injuries here. I'm talking about reported pain in his knee, and then he still played the brother. So he's moaning about his knee, which is where the fucking mad injury was. That's bad, bro. That's bad. That you shouldn't. If you're over an injury, you shouldn't be getting pain there, mate. You're not over it, are you? Do you know what I mean? That's a concern, that, bro. Pain in the knee.
You know, my biggest concern about Rodri is, and it's only happened in the last 18 months or something, he's become quite vocal about playing too much. And he's becoming a bit of a mad ass.
But he's been saying this for years.
Don't matter.
Listen,
he's not the only one. They're all like they all play the game.
I think everyone plays too much. These daft international breaks, bro. Come on, man. They're all playing too much, man.
Yeah, but they're getting paid mad money and they're moaning about it.
Money does not.
I know it doesn't, Steve, but what I'm saying is he's starting to be a bit of a melt when it comes to the way he's moaning. You know what I mean?
Nah, fucking.
I'm telling you,
that's an L, man.
It's not. Tell it. That's my concern. It's my genuine concern. It's my genuine concern that is a bit too vocal about him being overplayed.
Because he's been overplayed.
Fair enough, then don't fucking play.
What do you mean don't play? So you want to
play? Like Steve said, don't go and do these daft international breaks.
Yeah.
No, but you can't. No,
you can. If he says to the Spain manager, mate, I'm fucking knackered, I'm not turning up, and they'll go, all right, fair enough, mate, you're a legend.
So he's got to sacrifice playing games for his national country, yeah? Because Manchester City can't buy a fucking midfielder and instead go and spend 40 million on Phillips and then 50 million on Nunes instead of doing what they should have fucking done and going to got Bruno Guimaraes for 100 million 2 years ago, and none of this would be a problem. Why is it Rodri's fault? It's not Rodri's fault. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's not his fault. They are being played too much. But these international games, bro, I've seen more important games on the park than these international games.
Would Rodri have won the Ballon d'Or if Calvin Phillips had been half a decent player?
I mean, maybe, yeah, probably.
Probably not, because it would have been games where he wouldn't have played at all. Because that's what you wanted him to be rested, so he wouldn't have been his high-profile.
No, but the games that he would have been rested in would have been like Burnley at home and Everton.
No matter, they're the games where you contribute him still stand out. You can't be
it's like Arsenal away, Liverpool away, Liverpool, Man United, Real Madrid. It's the big fucking
you need those games. You need to play those games week in, week out to stay up to the level.
No, it is the big games, because how did Jorginho get third in 2021?
Because he did well for Italy, and that was literally the only reason.
Yeah, he won the Euros and he won a Champions League. Those are the big games.
It's the big games, man.
If my grandma had balls, would she still be my grandma?
I don't know, man. I just think Rodri is really entitled to complain about the minutes he's playing.
But you look at it now. If anyone talks about players being overplayed, who is the person they refer to?
Rodri.
Everyone refers to him in the media as Rodri.
There's got to be some others, though, aren't there?
But Rodri's the guy in everyone's lips because he's the one that's most vocal about, and he's the person that's used as an example now, and I don't like that.
But I think but do you not agree that he's overplayed?
Yeah.
And do you not think the club has let him down in that situation?
No.
Even though they've signed 2 midfielders that have not been able to lace his boots.
No, that's in hindsight, they've not worked out, but it's not Rodri. It's just the way it's happened. That's the way football goes. He's not the only player that's played that amount of games. Haaland's played just as much. I've let Haaland down by not having a number 9 who can challenge him.
Oh yeah, I tell you, to an extent, you do have a point because like players like Saka, they aren't as vocal because Saka gets overplayed. I have friends who are Arsenal fans. They bitch and
and he's cooked. He's got all these injuries.
Yeah.
He's cooked.
I mean, yeah, but he's not vocal, so I kind of get what he's saying.
Yeah, but he's not fucking won anything.
True.
He's not going to come out and be like, yo, I'm fucking Saka, you're playing me too much. They're like, who the fuck are you? You've not won anything, man. Rodri's fucking won Prems, FA Cups, trebles, Champions League, Ballon d'Or. Rodri has the fucking right to say, some players in football have the right to say, I'm mint, I'm the best player in this position, and you're spamming me out too much, and it's going to affect my career. So sort it. And I think that's all he's saying. That's it. And I don't think you can look at Spain because Spain's different. Spain can't buy midfielders. Like, it is what it is. I don't know. And he come out the other. That's what you're saying, isn't it? But he did say that recently. He said off the pitch we've made errors. But if this Nico Gonzalez guy, can start. Well, this is what Hassan's saying. Yeah, if we believe Nico G can take some minutes off him, then Rodri should be chill. Yeah. But the reason Rodri's not been chill is because he's not had anybody in the team for the last 3 or 4 years that can help him in that position. It's basically been Rodri or bust. But now you finally, and Nunes didn't help, Calvin Phillips didn't help. Nico G now is the 3rd trial at this, and it's looking more positive. So hopefully Rodri will be calmer now because he'll be like, yo, I don't have to play every game. But that's obviously on Pep.
Rodri will want to play every game. That's what I'm saying. Rodri will want to play every game.
I don't think
he needs to be safe from himself. He does.
I don't think he does.
Play big games. I don't think Rodri.
He'll want to play every game. Guarantee you, he'll. I don't think he does.
I don't think he does. I think if he was fit today and we said to Rodri, mate, yeah, we got Villarreal on Tuesday. We got Aston Villa. You're not playing today against Everton at home. I think he's chilling. I think he's like, yeah, sound.
I think he want to play every game. I think Haaland want to play every game.
Why is he complaining about minutes then?
Because that's what they fucking do. They're mad asses.
Nah, I don't think he'd be asked about.
They need to be safe from themselves. They need to be safe from themselves. I'm telling you.
No, but Pulpy, you're contradicting yourself because 5 minutes ago he was being too vocal about not wanting to play every game, and now you're saying he wants to.
No, I didn't say he was too vocal. I said he's starting to become the voice of the vocal of the fucking the mad asses saying overplayed. He's becoming that focal point. I don't like that. That's what.
Okay, so clearly he doesn't want to play every game if he's complaining about being overplayed.
As a professional, he will want to play every game. I guarantee you, he will take it personally if he's dropped.
No, but I don't think he. Why would he be so?
He wouldn't be dropped though, would he?
He will not. He will not. I'm telling you, players like that will want to play every game, but they'll also be concerned about overplaying.
If a player wants to moan too much, you can get the Cancelo treatment, can't you? If a player wants to moan, whatever. But
I don't think so, mate. I just don't believe if you would have said to Rodri last night, listen, mate, not playing against Everton at home because we've got Villarreal and Aston Villa coming up and still want to manage your minutes and that. I think he's like, yes, sound, I'll be available. Put me on the bench. If
he's coming back
from injury, professional, he's a true professional.
If he's coming back from injury, which is fair, and you're right, he'd probably say, you know what, I'll sit this one out, boss, for the benefit of the injury. Fully fit Rodri, let's say in a month's time he's fully fit and backfiring. Do you think Rodri's going to miss a single game by his own choice?
By his own, what do you mean?
Well, do you think he's going to sit back and accept that he's not going to play games? If he's flying,
job to accept it.
But if he's flying, do you think he's going to sit and say, "I'll happily take it"? He's going to want to
play
against
every game. Mid and dead level teams, yeah.
No, because he still needs to play those games.
No, not every single.
Nah, not really, man.
You've covered now.
Nico G did a good job today doing a Rodri job.
So if you take, so let's say we go against that. I say we're playing a home game against mid-table team. Let's say
Everton just played one.
So let's say we play Everton later on in the season, right? And Rodri sits out and we drew 0-0.
But we won 2-0.
But if Rodri plays the game, we win. I'm telling you, it gets to that point in the season where Rodri has to play every game because we have to win games.
We didn't play Rodri and we won. I don't get why this is an argument.
Yeah, but that's not a Rodri thing, though, is it?
He's injured. What I'm saying, if Rodri's fit and you rest him and we don't win, then what's going to be the problem then?
then I'm looking at everybody else in the team going, who the fuck's fucked up here?
And you'd be looking at recruitment again, you know what I mean? But at the moment, I'm happy with the rotational options we have, really, in midfield.
I am as well. I'm saying Rodri would not be happy with that the same way.
You can't go against Everton when you've got Haaland on the pitch, Foden on the pitch, Cherki on the pitch. I ain't looking at Rodri going, oh, we should have fucking played you. I'm looking at them guys going, how the fuck have you not scored a goal, bro?
What we doing here, man?
Bobby, you're a funny guy. You're on a wind up tonight. He's on a wind up. Bro. I don't know. It's funny, man.
Hey, no. We're gonna come up to Swansea next midweek, and Poppy's gonna put him in the starting 11.
No, she's not playing. Not playing.
No, you just said he wants to play every game, so he has to play.
As a professional, I'm telling you, as a professional, you want to play every game.
I don't know, man.
Telling you.
I did do a poll though in the chat. Yeah, I asked the chat. Yeah, I said, if you had the option now, would you sign Rodri to the contract right now, or would you wait for his fitness to improve? Right. So I'm saying I'd sign him up right now. Yeah. So let's go around the panel. Actually,
yeah. Go on.
Danny, would you sign a contract right now, or would you wait for his fitness to improve?
It's a tough one.
But obviously, the downside is if you wait.
What I do is I'd wait till Christmas.
Okay, so you'd wait.
I would wait for his fitness to improve, but it's a pretty short leash for me.
Okay, right. So you'd wait for his contract.
I'd wait.
Pulpy, what are you saying?
Wait for his fitness to improve.
Steve Lewis.
I wait as well.
Right. All right. Yeah. So 3-on-1. All right. Then the chat. Would you sign Rodri now? Or would you wait? Bro, the chat are not sheep, man. Right. 66% of people are saying they'd sign him up right now. 34% of people are saying they'd wait until his fitness improved.
These are all.
So the majority of the chat.
Molded this chat will be on your agenda.
All I can say is the chat know exactly what.
Pick up the chat in it, man.
Yeah. Nah, come on, man.
I don't agree with the chat, but pick them up still.
Well, but I guarantee you, right?
Yeah.
If he signed a new contract tomorrow, everyone's right. If they went, you know what, the LB's chat was right, given the fucking contract, right? He goes on to have a shit season, and he's absolutely shit next season. All this chat, we're going, get him gone. He's a nunk. He's got to go. He's what a waste of a contract. What a waste. They'll be doing that. They'll be flip-flopping everywhere like a fish on a fucking side of a riverbank.
Do you know what, though, lads? We have evidence on what City do here. So
exactly, Steve.
Look at KDB. If KDB didn't have the injury concerns he had at the end of his career, we would have kept signing him on as well. The only reason KDB didn't get signed on is because of fitness concerns. So we've seen evidence of what the club does in these situations, isn't it?
I think the same thing happened with Aguero.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Aguero started going that way, didn't
he? Yeah. So we know what the club's going to do. I think the club are hanging out, man. The club are waiting on June.
You think the club are waiting? Okay. Big up to Jace. Said, tell him to go to the casino in Madrid if he wants to win something in Spain. Go on, man. Big up Jace. Big up, lad. And big up Craig with a 9 months. Says, Rodri was complaining about the calendar. Of course, he wants to play every game. He was saying there are too many games. Club World Cup, Extended Champions League. Says Craig. All right, cool. Big up for 9 months as well. Daddy much of this. Come on, man. All right, let's see what else you guys in the chat are saying. Andrew says his fitness will come. It was an ACL and MCL, so setbacks are expected, but he's already looked like our best mid when he's played 50% fit.
Pain in the knee, though, Andrew. It's concerning.
Even if he gave us everything, I still would not have let KDB go. He looked good today in the 15 minutes I watched him. I would take the Rodri money and re-up Grealish and give him a pay rise for his lack of complaining, says Cisco. Funny guy, man. We need to be planning for life without Rodri as well, says Beyond Belief. Facts. Rodri is younger than those guys. Still years left at the top level. Yeah,
age is not everything in football, though.
No, ACL took 3 years off him. ACL took 3 years off him.
I don't know, man. Guys on peptides, isn't it? So we all know that.
No, but he wouldn't. In terms of his physical fitness, that ACL would have took 3 years off him.
This modern medicine, man.
Modern medicine, man.
Some of this stuff, man. I tell you.
Yeah, honestly, it's crazy. It's crazy. I still find it hilarious. Yeah, that Italian geezer come back after 6 months.
Questions. Both the Atalanta guys, yeah. Scalvini.
The guy come back after an ACL after 6 months and nobody asked any questions. Nobody was like, "How the fuck have you done that?" Just like, oh, miracle!
I healed well.
Oh, it's crazy, man.
These guys are getting this red light therapy and everything.
Everything,
Beds
man.
and mad beds and stuff. It's crazy, the treatment, man.
It is wild. Anything else you boys wanted to point out? Anything else from the game today that you want to chat about before we wrap it up?
It's just good to get on, bro. I know I was late on that, but it's good to get on and have a chat, man. Big up, innit?
Did we glaze Nunes?
I was about to say.
Nunes, listen, I'll
good.
glaze him. If you want to glaze him, I'll glaze him. No problem.
Glaze it, man.
I
Go
thought
on.
first half he was by far the best player on the pitch.
Fantastic player, mate. He's got physicality. He's got passing ability. You know, the guy's showing he can fucking defend. You know, he's cutting the bullshit out of his game slowly. So let's hope he doesn't provide any more bullshit next game. But you know, he's looking solid, man.
Yeah, the Bozo. Bozo 3 today, man. It was nice. He was excellent, man. That pass that he did to Savio was world class, man. Yeah, unbelievable pass, and he was the only one really doing anything in the first half, man. So, he did really well. He did really well. Nunes faded a bit in the second half, but it's cool because I said in the first half, I said it sounds pretty weird, but if Matheus Nunes is your best player on the pitch, that ain't a good thing. Yeah, it's not a good thing. So I'm happy. I don't mind that he faded in the second half because I want Foden to be better than him. I want Haaland to be better than him. Yeah, but obviously he did well in that first half, man. I think if there's anything else before we end.
The thing about Nunes as well, bro, he's the type of guy that can come up with a goal. You know what I mean? But if you need a goal sometimes, he might get you a goal. Yeah, he had a long-range strike today from in the first half.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't too far away from going in the bottom corner, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Anything?
I've got a question for Danny and Steve based off the ratings we did with DAPS, LB. And I said,
yeah.
And I gave Donnarumma a 9 out of 10, and LB said I was disgracia.
Oh, yeah. I did think that was mad glaze.
What, for today?
No.
For his last, for the start, basically Donnarumma's season up to what was the game before Everton.
Yeah. So
what do you think his ranking would be out of 10 based on this season?
I don't think that's that out of the question. I'd give him an 8.
Bro, he literally fucking partly to blame for the Arsenal goal,
But
man.
I said
one goal. That's it.
My 9. I gave him a 9 based off this, right? I said
an 8's fine.
I said he's 9 because the one-on-one he saved against Brentford was world class, and he gives us the confidence to be able to actually be able to have those one-on-ones come against us. That save against Mbeumo, world class. Kept a clean sheet in that game.
The save today.
And his dominance of the 6-yard box and his effectiveness of actually owning that set pieces, I think he's been absolutely remarkable this season for a 9 out of 10.
I think you're spot on, mate. I think that's a perfect score. I think he even saved the goal in the Champions League as well. I think he's prevented 4.5 goals.
Four or five real solid goals that would have gone in last year.
4 goals. Yeah. I think that shot today probably would have gone in the roof of the net, I'll be honest. If that's anyone else. I think that shot was perfect. He'd probably go right in the roof of the net.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The guy's a monster, man.
Listen. Right, stop this. I like Donnarumma. I'm fucking buzzing we signed him, yeah? But that save today, most goalkeepers are saving that.
Not most. John Pickford did take one straight line today, didn't he?
Top level goalkeepers
yes,
will be
most
saving that shot.
Yes.
Can you just let me put him
100%.
higher than anyone else, please?
I give you the Mbeumo one, 100%. I give you that one, yeah? But not having that one from today.
What about the Brentford one-on-one?
Today's a big save, bro.
Brentford one-on-one, nice, yeah. Nice.
World class.
That's going in the roof of the net today, LB.
I can't lie, yeah, but
if Alisson did that, you'd be saying that's great.
Right, hang on a minute, yeah. You give him 9 out of 10, though, right? I just think that's a little bit mad, bro.
Based on this season, what?
I think it's on madness. Let me have a look at the games he played, right? Let me pull this up on screen, yeah? So he's played, yeah? He played before today, right? He played 6 games, right? Napoli, he had absolutely nothing to do. Monaco.
No. Hang on. The Champions League, he saved one, bro.
Made a good save at
Right, he saved one against Napoli, yeah? Monaco, he let 2 in.
The team let 2 in. Wasn't just his fault, was it?
Arsenal partly to blame.
Not really.
I'm not trying to say I give him a 7.5, chat, yeah, for context here, yeah? I give him a 7.5. Yeah. But I just thought 9 is mad.
Corners.
Right, so hang on. So if I've given him a 9, imagine we never signed him. We had Trafford or /Ederson in net.
Yeah.
What would you have given them? Because the guarantee you would not have made half of those saves that he's made in that, and we would not have won as many games, and we wouldn't have had any clean sheets.
Well, Trafford played 2 games, made a bozo that led to a goal in the Spurs game.
So without Donnarumma, where do you think we'd be?
Where do I fit? Well, I don't know. How long's a piece of string? I don't know where we
No,
need
so
to be.
come on, if Donnarumma in net, where do you think we'd be in the league?
LB, answer the question.
I don't know what the question is.
If
How
we didn't
many
have
more
Donnarumma this
goals?
season, where
Yeah.
would we be in the league? What would the results have been?
Who's the goalkeeper?
Edison or Trafford? Or I'll take you pick one, mate, because the results
All
would
right, so
be
let's
all
say
the
it's
same.
Trafford. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think we'd be any real different, to be honest.
He's not saving that one against Brentford. Whoever's it that goes. If that's Edison, that goes straight through
You
him. And
don't
that's a
know
goal.
that. You don't.
He's
you
not
don't know
saving
that.
that Wemo shot. He's not saving.
No,
Hey,
I'm not being funny, yeah, but that
I
shot.
watched Ederson for 8 years. I do know.
No, but I'm put Trafford in, yeah. That shot from it, that Igor, whatever it's called. I don't know, I can't remember his name, yeah. It was basically straight at him, man. It was good goalkeeping.
Nah,
He
man,
came
nah,
out.
man.
He did
You
it.
are-
Come out, yeah, and he got him, made himself bigger than that. But let's.
Agenda's in the open,
Yeah,
man.
the Embuemo save is by far the best save he's made at this football club so far. By far,
Yeah.
yeah. But like, I don't know, man. I just feel that like.
But hang on, look at the dominance he's put from set pieces, man. You
I
are
hear it.
underestimating that for us.
I'm maybe.
He's
maybe.
he's made our defense
But
solid,
a
man.
9. I think
Look,
a
look
9.
against Arsenal.
Man.
A
Yeah.
9.
Arsenal weren't a threat from set pieces because of him, mate,
Of
alone.
him.
Yeah, but a 9 still.
He's Schmeichel-esque. He's Schmeichel-esque at set pieces, man. I'm
I'm
telling you.
hearing it.
6 matches,
9.
and one of them he was partly to blame for what would have been a huge 3.
That's why he didn't get a 10.
Yeah, and that's why we're not giving him a 10.
So
I'm
you would
hearing
give
it,
him a
man.
10
No,
out
I'd
of
give him a-
10?
No. Okay, so I said 8. You're acting like you're saying he's perfect.
Nah, listen, this is hard for me, man, because I like.
If he saved
Donnarumma
that
big
penalty,
time.
yeah. If he saved that penalty against Eric Dyer, I would give him a 10, 100%.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't give him a 7.5.
Yeah.
I would give him a higher rated. Chat.
Now, if
What would
he
you
saved
give
that penalty,
Donnarumma?
imagine the glaze and the gas.
Yeah, I would have been glazing him as well. But chat, right?
Yeah.
Ignore today because this was done pre-today. Yeah, 6 games. What would you have give Donnarumma? Yeah, in fact, let me do a poll. Yeah.
No, let it fly, mate.
All right, let it fly. Let it fly.
Let it
Chat,
fly.
8.5, 8.3, 8,
Good. 8's good.
8.5, 8.5, 8.
So a lot of them are going
Then you first
8.5,
9.
8 and 9. You did 7.5. So most of them are saying they were better than what you think he was.
Yeah, man.
Because I've not seen anybody that said 7.5, mate. So whatever you were drinking, smoking, eating in that period when you did that video with Daps, what was going on in your life, mate? Is this where you grew 3 inches in 1 week?
It might be. Hey, Steve Lewis, you heard about this? I grew 3 inches in 1 week, bro.
I heard this somewhere, man.
I'm gonna remeasure tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to see it to believe it, bro. I'm gonna have to give you size you up again next time I see you.
That's it.
That's it. About that.
If I go up and it's like that, then no, mate.
Yeah. Was there any more on that list, Pulpy, that was controversial or not?
What did I give somebody else? Was it Doku I give a 9?
Oh, see that's over the top. I feel like.
For this, no, up to not including this weekend's game.
I'd give him
Because I think he's impacted the games and delivered more than what he did last season. He's
I'd give him
actually
8,
won game on his own.
Today, I think Doku had a good game today. I just think that shot, man. You have to do better with that shot. But other than that, he had a good game.
Did he put yours on screen or just mine?
If
Right, so
Doku was playing at a 9 out of 10 level,
It was the couple of days. I think it was the day before yours. I'll be if you're trying to find it.
Oh, is it? Did he use the same one? Yeah.
Yeah, I just did the same as you and Steve.
Right. Yeah. So for reference, right? Yeah. Chat. This is mine, and in fact, let me do it. I can do it a better way. Yeah. 1 second.
I think there was a point in that stream where between the two at the end after Steve had gone, but
Doku is a 5 at best. What are we doing here?
That's
Who
crazy,
said that?
man.
Who said that?
Look at the chat.
Gervais Smith.
Yo, chat
Agenda
moving.
that's an agenda in the open right there.
See,
Yeah,
he's very strange opinions on this guy.
Joe Butterfield burner account. What are we doing?
It's funny, man. Right, yeah. Here's my ratings, and you got Big Steve's on there as well, and I'll get Pulpy's.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys like see anything there that you disagree with.
I can't see anything.
And by the way, yeah, FYI, yeah, I did change my Huzanov's score.
Whoa. Wait, 4 out of 10. That's
Well,
very low.
how can you guys see this and I can't?
Oh, you can't see it.
Not me, no.
You should get some of the glasses that Pulpy just ordered. Oh, you weren't here before the stream. He was talking about his crazy recording glasses.
You can't see it, Steve. No.
No.
Oh, that's
maybe my app's been weird.
Yeah.
You're on portrait or landscape, Steve. You might have to turn your phone, mate. But obviously that I might think about.
4 out of 10 for Nuri is extremely harsh.
I don't think it is. I think he got absolutely stinker and hooked.
I gave out Nori the worst rating as well, saying he's been poor.
I'd just give him a bang average 5. I think 4 is like.
I think I gave him 5 as the worst.
Well, I think how many games did he play? 3 before he got injured.
Yeah, he was poor in
3.
more.
And I don't think he was good in any of them. And Brighton, bro, he got rinsed.
Fair play.
He got rinsed, man. Anything else on the list that you think is mad?
I gave Diaz.
You're not sending me, bro.
You rinsed me about Diaz. I think I gave Diaz 8.5. Then you rinsed me on that too.
That's glazed. That is high.
Diaz 8.5 is glazed.
Yeah,
he's been good.
Diaz 8.5 is glazed.
Yeah, he's been good. Yeah, good.
You've got to take off last season and clear your mind. Take the vaccine, have a reset, and just this season.
Good is 7. Great is 8.5.
Yeah, 8.5's like mega, mate. That's really high performance.
No.
And he's not been that good, man.
He's been good.
Yeah, good 7.
That's average. He's been better than average.
No, average is 6.
It's not in my world.
Not in your world, no. Right, let me send these to. Go. Yeah, Steve Lewis, I've sent you them on your WhatsApp. If you want.
Thanks, bro.
I've sent you Pulpies and I've sent you mine. Let's have a look then. Yeah, so this is the only thing I look at this, I changed my Huzanov one. I lowered that. That was glazed. I accept that was glazed. I think everything else is absolutely spot on, mate. I can't lie. Steve, anything on Steve's? Big Steve's on there as well. I don't see anything on Steve's that I
Steve's is fine.
Yeah.
You got pissed off that I gave Haaland 9 out of 10, didn't you? Or was it 9.5? Or they give him 9.
Let me pull yours up here. How do I?
I think Steve's Oscar Bob maybe a little bit harsh. Well, maybe it's fair, maybe it's harsh. I don't know, but
he did drop it and run though without an explanation. He had to go but
yeah, Pulpy. Let me pull Pulpy's up. I got Pulpy and Daps's here.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Go on.
Right, this is Pulpy's and Daps's, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh shit! Why have you got zeros on there?
O'Reilly 7.5. What?
Oh wait, let me update this.
So wait.
I've not updated it. One sec.
So you said Ruben Diaz is an 8 and O'Reilly's a 7.5. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Steve give Erling a 11.
Diaz has been better than O'Reilly this season. Come on.
Yeah, I think he has. You got to take today's game out, Danny.
No, I am taking today's game out.
O'Reilly's only played. My criticism of O'Reilly was he's been good at left back, but he wasn't at the time too great going forward. I think that was my criticism of stuff.
Diaz over Kusanov as well is mental.
I can't believe Daps and Pulpy didn't give Haaland a 10. I think that's ridiculous, man. Honestly, I think that's wild.
I can't give a 10. 10 would have been 10 would have been like, I just don't know. I think 10's like perfection, and he's not been perfect, has he? He didn't score against Spurs.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, but the problem that you've got here, right, is this is where your whole thing falls apart, is you're giving Haaland only 0.5 more than Jeremy Doku, which is absolutely incredible. That is an incredible situation you've got going there. I'll be real with you.
He's been the best player. Has he not been our best player this season?
Yeah, but has Haaland been only 0.5 better than Jeremy Doku?
I gave Doku a 9 out of 10 because he's improved remarkably this season. He's had a bit more out.
So you're saying, right, that Jeremy Doku is only 0.5 away from being at the same standard that Haaland's been this season?
Obviously, no. Haaland is a lot higher standard, but I couldn't give him a 10, mate. I don't do melty measures like you do in 9.67 and stuff.
Check this, yeah.
Down the middle.
Check this stat here from the Andrew. Right, Andrew's posted that stat here. Yeah, how many strikers by the end of the season will have that many goals? Not that many, you know.
Not many, mate.
Sesko will have maybe 12. Gyökeres will have 16.
Has Cunha even scored yet?
16. He's only scored in 2 games out of 10. What are you talking about? He's only scored 16 goals.
I'm being generous.
Yeah, he ain't
Being
scoring
generous.
16.
Don't
Ain't no
bang me
way.
head off.
He ain't scoring 16, bro. I feel like people are not getting onto
You're
Gyökeres.
probably right. You're probably right.
I feel like we're at the level where we need to start ramping up the pressure on him.
Yeah, no. I saw this tweet from Arsenal fans saying Gyökeres has been a success. His reputation as a top striker attracts defenders towards him, opening up space.
It's copium. It's he does more than just score goals. And then that's exactly what you realise.
We did this 6 years ago with Firmino. Liverpool fans saying he's a defensive striker. Like, no, your striker scores goals. Stop making excuses. If you ask Arteta, did you spend 70 million for a guy to open up space? He wouldn't even tell you. He wouldn't even tell you that's what they bought him for. They brought him in to score goals, to be a focal point. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's copium, and it's moving the goalposts better than City's groundskeeper can do it.
I'll be fair to Arsenal, though, yeah? If they're top of the league or whatever it is, does it matter how many goals you strike?
Yeah, probably.
I'll be fair to them.
Probably not. Probably not. But it is a thing for you, yeah? So, Erling Haaland, right, has scored 11 Premier League goals this season already. We're still not...
Crazy.
Someone scored 11 goals last year in the Prem, like top Premier League goal scorers. Yeah. If you scored 11 goals last season in the Premier League, where would you have come on the top goal scorer Premier League between 1 and 250? Because that's how many goal scorers there were.
Pull it up, bro.
13th,
I'm asking you.
I'm going to say
13th, 14th.
Yeah, I'm going to say 15th.
17th, mate. Semenyo comes 17th last year with 11 goals. To get top 10, he needs 3 more goals. And he would have finished top 10 top goal scorer last year. So if he's got a hat trick,
he'll probably get that in the next game.
Yeah, if he's got a hat trick in the next game, he goes on 14 goals, and 14 goals last year got you top 10 Premier League.
What I love about Haaland is, the mentality as well, bro. He was fuming today that he did not get a hat trick, bro.
Yeah, he was. I don't know what happened to him in the last couple of minutes there. He got chance after chance. He just fluffed them all.
I mean, he wanted it too much, LB.
Yeah, I agree.
He wanted it too much.
I think he got in his own head, didn't he?
Yeah,
he's like,
he's
speaking about it way too much.
But
I checked this one out as well. Yeah, check this. I big up Westy for sending me this one. This is a comparison between 3 top players right now. Shout out Westy for sending it, man. This is the all competitions and club country. This is club and country this season between the 3. So Haaland has played the least minutes out of all 3 of them, yet has outscored Mbappe by 6, Kane by 1. And has the same amount of assists as well, minutes per goal there as well. But
47 minutes per goal is a goal per half, pretty much.
Yeah,
that is absolutely.
I'd love to know as well, pens.
So I was saying, take the penalties out of those 2 in it there.
Yeah,
pens,
man.
massively.
How many pens, has Haaland, Kane and Mbappe scored there, chat?
Has Haaland even scored a pen this season? He hasn't, has he?
I think he scored one for Norway, I think.
Yeah, maybe Norway.
He scored 1.
Is it all club and country? Okay. So 1. They must have 10 between them, the other 2.
Well, in fact, I can rapid check. It's easy to check. Kane penalty record. I can just go penalty record. And then it tells me on transfer max how many penalties he scored this season. Kane this year has scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's crazy, bro. In comparison.
And Mbappe penalty record.
And penalty
has scored 20, 24, what are we on? 25, 26. He scored 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He scored 6.
So 13 of their goals are penalties, whereas Haaland's got 1.
Haaland's got 1. I Leon, you're Norwegian. Has he scored 1 pen, for Norway, or has he scored more? That's crazy, man. So take the pens off, yeah. And obviously a penalty. I'm not saying take the pens off, but like when you're comparing apples with apples here, like you know what I mean? Like they're getting a lot. 1 penalty. Leon says he's Norwegian. So Haaland take 1 off, 22. Kane takes 7 off, 15. Mbappe takes 6 off, 11.
But it puts their goals per minute also about 1 a game, then, doesn't it?
Yeah, couple of nice assists for Haaland as well this season, you know.
Yeah.
He should have had an assist today to Doku, but Doku fired right at the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah.
He should have. Yeah, he's fucking mint, man.
That was Tajani, actually, Danny.
Was it Tajani?
Yeah.
Here's a question for you. I'm going to ask you guys a nasty question here, right? For the last 3 years, I've always said right? Even though I love even though I love Haaland, I still take Aguero, right? But this version of Haaland or Prime Aguero. This version of Haaland or Prime Aguero.
Okay, so what season are we saying Prime Aguero? Are we saying Golden Boot 14-15 or what are we saying?
Yeah, just techie baller Aguero, like, yeah.
14, talking prime v prime, innit? Well,
last season,
Haaland's not in his prime.
Like, you know, I feel like, I feel like Pellegrini's first year, 14-15. I think that was
well, his first year was 13-14, but yes.
All right, okay. That sort of era,
okay.
You know what I mean? Which one? Nah, you've got to answer the question. Answer the fucking question, man. Which one you taking?
I'll tell you straight up, man. Haaland all day.
It's actually really close now.
It's not even close to me.
What? Which one?
I'll take this absolute ruthless goal machine Haaland over anyone in history.
I'm not like a nostalgia guy, bro. I don't really care. Like, I love him, but you know,
I'm the only other person that
man as well.
The only other person that I would say has come close to my enjoyment of watching an absolute ravaging machine up front was Alan Shearer in his prime, in his early 20s.
Yeah.
Other than that, I just love a striker who's just ruthless, who does a bagsman. Don't care. Goal. When I was younger, you just see the results. Haaland 2, next game Haaland 3, Haaland 1. Just the Haaland will do me. Aguero never really had that. Aguero never really stamped on a league like Haaland has.
Aguero was a monster
by the balls for 3 years.
You know, I used to see Aguero's name bare times as well, bro.
I think the only thing Aguero still has over Haaland is that he could score from long range. He had plenty of goals from outside the box, but Haaland, really is toolbox.
Aguero could make his own goal, innit?
Yes, I mean? Exactly. But then again,
the one against United stands out for me when he ran across the whole box with it and then put it in the roof of the net. You know what I mean? Yeah. But this is two different things. This is two different kettles of fish here, man.
I just want goals and lots of them, and that to me is Haaland. I want to win game. I want a player up front that I know I can rely. If it came to a life or death, to score a goal in a game between Aguero or Haaland, if it was a matter of your life, who would you choose? I'm just choosing Haaland.
What sort of chance is it?
Don't matter. It's the game.
90-minute game.
He's got to score in 90 minutes. It has to score for your life to depend on it.
I think I take Aguero.
I
listen.
Nostalgia merchant.
I've always said, Aguero over Haaland. However, this season, I think it's tough. I think it's really, really, really fucking tough.
Bro, I don't know how it's tough, man. This guy is
because Aguero was moving mad. Bro, remember that goal? Aguero scored against Chelsea, man. Outside the box. Bang, top bins, man.
Yep.
Against Mendy in net, I remember the one.
Bro, it was unbelievable, man.
Against Kepa. It was Kepa.
Was it Kepa, Danny?
It was Kepa.
I'll trust you on that, Danny. I'll trust you on that.
Was it 2014?
Mendy came in the year they won the Champions League.
Bro, Aguero scored some fucking unbelievable goals, man.
You know what, right, though? Think about it. How lucky are we?
You know what, though? Yeah.
We cannot replace him. We cannot replace him. You fucking liar. Yeah, what are you talking about, man? We cannot
replace him. He scored that long range effort against Swansea. He set the tone in it. That was a quality goal off the mark, mate. I was like, wow, okay.
The debut. Yeah.
Still Aguero, still one of Aguero's best ever goals for me is that one against Liverpool where he sat the keeper down there, the corner flag, and practically scored from on the touchline.
Pepe Reina was it? Yeah.
Pepe Reina and Carragher's like, how was that just gone in from that angle?
Unbelievable.
I feel like Aguero has a better,
show reel.
Yeah, show reel.
No.
What?
No. Not for me. Not for what I want in a number 9. No.
What?
I want pure raw, less animalistic up front Drogba style.
He's defo got a better show reel. 100%.
Not for what I find is more attractive as a number 9.
Okay, so it's
if you're looking at like finessing to the top corners and like FIFA player merchants stuff like that, I think Aguero wins. But for what I want as a number 9, I want a killer. I want an absolute animal. I want someone who's just ruining people's lives. And
I think Aguero was very unlucky with fitness as well,
Yeah.
Even when he was like playing, he was still playing with injuries, man. His calves were fucking massive like that. Do you know what I mean? He was struggling with injuries all the time, man. That was his only thing.
I feel like I would say Haaland is slightly better, but like I grew up on Aguero. I was a little kid when Aguero was here. Like this was like prime Barkley's era. This is like when I started watching football. So like
your first love in the end, Danny. Your first.
I'm now in my 20s. I'm watching Haaland, but when I was a little innocent little kid,
Yeah.
I grew up on Aguero. I cannot replicate those memories with Haaland because I'm old.
He won us our first league, innit, bro? Of
Absolutely.
course,
Yeah.
It's understandable.
That's why I still got a soft spot for.
By the way, you are asking us to choose between, like, if you was a parent asking between you choose.
Yeah, I know.
Your kid.
No. The question, the reason I say it, is because I've always, prior to this season, right, Haaland's been at the football club 3 years, right? For me, even in the treble year, it was never a question for me, in my opinion. It's always been Aguero. However, right now, this season, I'm for the first time sitting here going, yo, it might now be Haaland, bro. And I'm just that's the reason I asked the question. Because before this season, it's never been Haaland for me. It's always been Aguero. But now
Going back to that treble year though, bro, when he set the record for the Premier League in his first season, I hear
it. But that was a one season thing. I was like, I'm still not taking him over Aguero. But now I'm like, it might be Haaland, man. It might be. It's very close. Very fucking close.
I always said that when David Silva left, he was the greatest player City have ever had. But I also said after that, De Bruyne will leave City as the greatest player City have ever had. And I think it's very similar to Aguero and Haaland. Aguero would have been our all-time leading goal scorer and the greatest striker we've ever had. But I feel it's not going to be long until he's gone. And it will be the second best, just like Silva and De Bruyne. And for us to say that is kind of insane because how many clubs have that? They don't,
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure soon, Haaland will have outscored Raheem Sterling at this club in terms of Premier League goals. I could be wrong.
Going
off my head, but that's crazy.
100 and something, right?
100. Yeah.
I can get it now. Top Premier League scorer.
He was here for many years, and he had a good few seasons scoring a lot of goals.
Sterling got for City. Oh, he's already done it. 91. He's
already done it. Well,
he's already outscored him. Yeah,
that is wild.
That's crazy, bro.
On 96, bro.
But Paulie
Sterling scored some goals, man.
We are very spoiled to be able to talk about these two strikers because think about when Hazard left Chelsea. How many elite wingers have they had? He left 6 years ago. They haven't had a single good winger. You could say Palmer. I think he's more like an attacking midfielder. I looked at the lineup this morning. I'm like, look how far they've fallen since Hazard's left. They've got Garnacho and Pedro Neto, and you got Mudryk. You have Sterling. It's like they still haven't replaced Hazard. We are so lucky.
I'm keeping a close eye on the Esteval kid.
Check this one out. Check this out from Matt. This is a mad start, man. Haaland is 88 Premier League goals away from Aguero's Premier League goal total, but has 170 games to match it.
That's effectively 2.5 years from here.
Yeah.
All he's to get a goal every 2 games. He's going to
2.5 years. Scary, we'll do that in 2.5 years.
That's fucked. So basically, right, it's going to take him on the current ratio of 0.99 games a goal. That's how he's cut. So it's going to take him
That's going to be on 100 games.
Yeah, but on a current rate, on a current rate record, he's going to get that in 89, 90 games.
I predict by the end of this season, he will have 1.0 goals a game.
Didn't I say he's scored 50 Premier League goals this season? Everyone said I was taking a piss.
Not sure
I said he could get 50 Premier League goals, and people was like, "Yeah."
I still think
L in the chat.
That's a bit crazy, that bro.
He's on for that now.
Considering
if he gets 40, I'll be blown.
He could quite easily get 50 Premier League goals this year.
See, I disagree because four of those 38 games are going to be Arsenal and Liverpool, where he might get eaten up in one.
Yeah, but he could score 5 against Burnley. You just don't know. So
when we play Leeds,
he will get games where he'll have a couple where he doesn't score, and he'll just absolutely. He could quite easily go 9 goals in 2 games against 2 lower league teams. You know what I mean?
True.
And that just makes the deficit of not scoring against an Arsenal or Liverpool just out the window.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get some more food anyway, boys. It's late, man.
Now we'll wrap it up, man. Now big up to you
Yeah.
guys, man. Good show, good show. 2 hours 40 minutes. Shout out to.
I wanted to talk about one more thing. You also
All right.
the Mancini stuff with Nottingham Forest.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Well,
He
I
started
see
out
that.
United, didn't it, this morning, saying he
Yeah.
wanted to go to United.
It
And I was
United, and I was fuming.
I think he'll be a good fit for the team. Will he be a good fit with Marinakis?
no, nobody is.
I'm
And
not
that's
sure
if
about
nobody
that.
fits with him. Yeah.
But I look at the players that they've got, and I think he'll do well. Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be weird seeing him if he takes the job. But it looks like he is. David Ornstein's saying it is. So
I think it's hilarious, by the way, just to see Ange getting sacked. And then I heard today, by the way, I heard that Marinakis told him that he might bring him in as interim manager until January. Did you hear that?
who?
Marinakis, Ange,
as
bro.
manager.
So he's going to sack him, and now this talks he's going to bring him as an interim.
No,
That guy's crazy, bro.
That can't be real, man. Surely you got to sack him and then appoint him as an interim manager. That is bad. That is.
I heard
bad.
something a bit mad today, to be fair. So Chris Wilder,
Mm.
Sheffield United, right?
Yep.
He's still being paid off from his first stint at Sheffield United. He's still receiving payoffs from that whilst he's on his third managerial stint at Sheffield United.
No way.
Yeah.
That is mad.
He's still receiving compensation for being sacked the first time, and now he's there for the third.
Because
No
a lot
way.
of clubs, they don't pay them off properly. They
do it
Klarna, don't they? They pay him on
They just keep
Klarna.
on-
They
Yeah.
do it like
keep on-
Barcelona.
they just keep paying the wages. Because I seen, I
Right.
remember I seen the someone tweeted it and said David Moyes has finally received his final payment, and it was like 6 years after he got the job. It was like, what the hell? Yeah,
Wilder's
they don't
still
all
getting paid
give
for
them
the
money.
job.
Sometimes they'll just say, well, we can't pay you 15 million one, so we'll just keep paying you your wage. Like
I'd love to be a
when you
football
sign a
manager, you
contract,
know.
we signed a
Fuck
contract
being a
saying we'll pay you
footballer.
this. Oh man, unbelievable. I mean, Ortega at the moment, fuck me, he's living a dream. He's just fucking chilling. You know what I mean? He's just fucking on second goalkeeper money. It's basically Scott Carson on steroids.
Yeah, he's
Scott
become
Carson.
double Scott Carson.
Yeah, because he's on second choice goalkeeper wage, but as a third choice, which is mint because he can do whatever he wants. He can go eat whatever food he wants. He can get on the beers if he wants because he's not going to fucking play.
Fucking beers.
I wouldn't rule out the camera panning to him eating a pie on the bench, like that one non-league goalkeeper.
Oh,
against
yeah,
Wigan,
yeah, I
Beers
remember
with
that,
Wayne
man.
Shaw. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long has Amarin got left, lads?
Oh, 2 years.
Yeah. That was a funny thing I read today. Ange has been sacked twice before Amarim.
Wow. And he won a fucking Europa League as well.
Twice.
And he won the Europa League.
He won the Europa League and then got sacked twice before Amarim's been fired. That is mad, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think
In all seriousness, I think he's got 6 weeks max.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know, man. Something for me tells me about how arrogant their board is to think they're doing a good job. They will probably keep him there until the end of the season. They will let it fly, thinking
You know what it is, bro? Yeah, I've been watching
Stubbornness,
him
man.
game by game.
Stubbornness.
I don't think I missed the United game, to be honest. And the performances are just so bad, bro. So bad.
I knew it again, right? And I was proved right. I got cooked, yeah. That first game of the season when they played against Arsenal and they were dog shit, yeah. I went on Midday Live. All the United fans were saying, "Oh my god, we played so well." And I said to Saeed on that Midday Live, that first one, I said, "Yous are in serious shit again." And he said, "Why?" I said, "Because you think you played well against Arsenal." I said, "You were fucking shit, mate." And they weren't having it. Yeah, they weren't having it, man. All the United fans in the chat were saying, "LB just salty, just hates United." Blah. I said, I promise you now. If you think you played well against Arsenal, right, let time do the time. Because you will find out.
That day, bro.
They were awful, bro. Arsenal were crap that day and they won. Fairs, no shit on Arsenal.
Play,
but United, their fan base, and that shows you, and that's the scary thing in football, yeah. Because when you go shit real quick, well, not even real quick, over a period of time, you start gassing up crap. And we would be, but I'm telling you now, chat, yeah, they say I'm not cooking United. We do the same at City, yeah. If you let your standards drop over a period of time and then you put in a performance like there, you think you're mint. Well, you're not mint. You're still shit. You're just better than you was before. Yeah. And that's the scary thing, man. That's the scary thing about it. You know, it's soon as you
this is why I love Saeed TV, because you see all of it, bro. You see all of they win a shit game, and you see Saeed getting gassed, and then you get Nuruddin coming in and saying, "I'm not falling for it. Get the rats out," and all this. There's so much comedy over there, man. It's fucking brilliant.
What? Jim the bastard. That's still one of the funniest things I've seen on YouTube in years. That, but this Jim,
my god, it's
bastard.
It's just a comedy show over there every single time, man.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow, man. There's going to be some
some good football on tomorrow, man.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
We got Spurs Villa as well.
Spurs Villa, man. Spurs
Nice
Villa.
one.
What result do we want in that? Because if Aston Villa win, then they've got confidence. But if Aston Villa lose, then they're going to be like, right, we need to beat City.
I think they've won 4 in a row. I just want Spurs to win.
Really?
I'm very worried about Villa next week.
Nah, I ain't really worried about that much.
I'm very worried.
I reckon Haaland's just carrying us, boys. I'm gonna.
Yeah, we're just fucking.
I don't even think we're that good. I just think Haaland's a freak, man, and just carry us. Yeah. Honestly, I'll be serious. I said it before. Yeah, my mate.
I hear it, bro.
My mate texted me in the chat before and said, "Yo, bro, do you think we're actually?" He's put it in the group chat. He said, "Do you think we're actually good, yeah, or are we just being carried by Haaland?" And I said, "I don't actually think we're that great. I just think Haaland is one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world, and we're just getting carried at the moment."
We're not all that, but if we can cut the bozos off, bro, then we can do all right, man. We're all right.
I think if we can click into gear, yeah, get Rodri back, get Gvardiol in, get Huzanov in, get Cherki in, and get Foden performing consistently, I think we're going to be a serious fucking team, man.
Yeah, man.
But it's ifs and buts, isn't it? You know,
the Don there, man. I feel so good about that goalkeeper, man.
Sweet.
I can't wait to see him.
Because you've seen them ratings. It was Haaland, O'Reilly, and a bunch of like 7s. If those 7s can go up to 8s, we are a scary team. We are a scary team. Everyone can play 8 out of 10 level.
That's the thing, isn't it? You know what I mean? If Reinders, yeah, can go from 6s to 8s or even 7.5s, yeah, and you know Savio can go from 6 or 5 to 7.5, and
Cherki chips in.
Doku performs like he was on a consistent basis. What the fuck?
He almost scored again today, by the way, against Cherki as well.
What was the shot? I see a lot of people. I'd probably move with me that last 10 minutes. Yeah, I was just fucking buzzing. I was so buzzing that we were winning, and I was just like, I was listening to tunes and that. I was vibing and that. So I don't even know, but everyone was hyping up Cherki, like saying he played proper mint. Was he good? Yeah.
Yeah, he was very tidy, but for me, he just shown again that he's got a sniff for goal, bro. Like he was that close from scoring. It just was, you know the one guys. He just like he was very close to scoring, man.
Was that off the Haaland like rebound when it come out?
Yeah, off Haaland's rebound. He was like, he's having a good save or a good block, but the guy's just got. He seems to have a sniff for goal for me, man. He looks like a dangerous player, man, and he's so tidy to watch.
Yeah, I'm buzzing for him, man. I can't wait. Sweet. All right, then, boys. Cool. Right, I won't say anything else on it because that way where you get off and it's midnight. Right, big up, man.
3 hours. Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, good innings, man. Good innings. Yeah, big up to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you guys are smashing up the likes. Make sure you guys are subbed up to the channel. Big up Steve Lewis, Danny, Pulpy, and Bevo, who was on earlier on as well. Shout out Pulpy as well. Congrats on the
big up on the driving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, well done, man.
To be fair on that, right? So that was my second attempt at driving. The first attempts I did, I thought I'd passed. I failed miserably. This one, mate, I thought I'd failed. I thought the instructor said to me, if I'd have been really, really harsh and I failed you in the car park, mate.
What?
Yeah, it failed me in the car park at the test centre because
he was practicing for you. When you got in the car and he said, "Fuck this! This guy's passing today."
No. To be fair, mate, I think he's done me a massive.
Why? What did you do?
Because my instructor left the car so tight to an exit that it basically had to go and turn so tight that I clipped the curb a little bit. And he said I should have stopped you then, but I gave you the benefit of the doubt because of the way the car was parked. And he basically bowled my instructions and said, "Don't leave a car like that again." Really? And then I think I got eight minors.
Nice.
Not David Silver enough over my shoulders. Sort of stuff like that.
Oh yeah. No, you got to proper exaggerate it.
You got weapons.
I thought I had done, man. I thought I had a swivel like David Silver with. But
I remember my instructor was like, just every 10 seconds, just go like that. Basically, it's just like it's kind of fun.
Did you mate like that? Fucking driving.
It is mad though, yeah. I remember my driving test, bro. Yeah, no cap, yeah. There was a car bonnet, yeah, like on the road.
Oh, you told me,
bro.
yeah.
Like, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck do I do here? I just, why is there a car bonnet on the road? And I was like, I don't know what to do. So I just drove
Emergency
over it.
stop.
No, I was just like, no, because it was not even moving that quick. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm meant to be doing. So like, I just drove over the car bonnet and I just looked at him like that, thinking, yo, failed or what? And the guy just like, continue. And then I went in a permanent bus lane as well. I didn't know it was a bus lane. And he was like, oh, you're just not allowed in here, mate. But apparently it's all about safety, innit? Not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be. So he wasn't
Common
arsed,
sense as well, innit?
Yeah. But I'll tell you something that did piss me off though, yeah, is in the UK, when you do a motorbike license, right? If you're under 21, you got the CBT, which gets you on the little mopeds, right? But if you want to get on the bigger bikes, you got to do a 2-part sort of like you do one, you do driving, you do test, yeah, and then you can go on any bike, but it's got to be restricted in power. And then you go back 2 years later and do the test again. You get your bike unlocked, right? Anyway, so I've done the first test, passed, whatever. And then I had a Kawasaki Z750, a powerful bike, yeah. I drove it for 2 years, very powerful bike, yeah. And I went back in, and basically the guy said to me, oh, this is just a joke, man. Like, this, the way the government do this test is stupid. Like, you've been out here riding this bike for 2 years, yeah. Don't worry about this test, man. We're just going to go for a nice little chill ride. Guy failed me, bro. He failed me. What? He failed me. And I got in there and he said, yeah, I failed you when you went down the lorry and you was too close and that. I said, what? I said, what are you talking about? I said to my instructor, I said, this guy told me, yeah, that this was just a nice chill thing. So I've not even been doing, I've just been chilling. Like, I said, don't tell people. Yeah, I said to him, you can't tell people, yeah, that you're going to just go in for a nice chill ride. So I had to go back and do it again. And that time I was like proper fucking on it. Like, I was like, I said to the guy after, and the second time I went, yeah, I said to the guy after those, I said, I was proper like on it this time because the last guy failed me and he was like, he couldn't believe it. It was like, he failed you on one of these tests because basically it's a fucking joke. Basically, like the way they do it is like stupid, man. You know what I mean? I'm out here riding a big motorbike for 2 years. I've got to go and do it again. It's stupid. And anyway, the second guy's like, I've never failed anyone on that test ever. And yeah, it was a piss take, man. So I was like,
did you do the CBT then, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, well, so you have to go do the C. Yeah, and see, you know what's mad as well, bro? When I did my CBT, yeah, it was the first time I've ever rode a bike in my life.
Yeah.
I never rode one, man. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, innit? Like,
did you do that in Bellevue?
Nah. I did it up in like Burnley, you know.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we went to Burnley Stadium and like cutting about in a car park and that. It was a bit mad.
The day I did my CBT, bro, that was like one of the chilled, like nicest, funniest days of my life. First day I ever drove a bike.
Yeah.
And just driving around the city, innit? Just chilling.
Yeah, it's good. Well, the thing is with that, it's not even a test, is it? So it's just like
you just have to go through it, don't you?
Yeah, motorbikes are mint, man. They're fucking
they're good fun. It's good fun, man.
They are mint. And like if you go up like, you know, Blackburn and Burnley way, like some nice roads up there as well, man.
Yeah.
Sick, man.
It's
good.
Yeah, man.
Fucking how you know about that?
Of course I know about that.
Guy, man.
I've got knowledge, man.
Yeah, you've been spying on us. Yeah? What's going on there?
Danny's got some better views than us, bro. Don't get it twisted, innit?
Nah, no, man. What's going on in California these days, bro?
Yeah,
I don't know. Not much. I've just been focused on school, been trying to tune out social media the last couple of weeks.
Oh,
what's the weather like at the moment now?
It's been getting cold. It's been getting really cold. I woke up in the middle of the night a couple nights ago. I was freezing. I had to get up. I had to put a jumper on. I had to put long pants on. I had to put socks on. I'm like, mate, it's just hit October. What we doing?
How cold is your cold though? Is it our cold or is it worse or what?
It's probably around your cold because I know you guys get it pretty bad.
Like what? Like 10 degrees Celsius, 11, 12?
Dude, let me do it. 10 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. Probably a little bit below 10.
Really? That's mad, you know.
It's weird. Like we're always known very, very hot over here, but it gets cold in the winter here.
Yeah.
Very, very
I can't believe you live in California, man. That's so
I know,
mad.
I'm blessed, man. I'm really blessed.
That's fucking
Have you got a spare room, Danny?
Have I got a spare room? No, I don't.
Yeah. If they bring in this digital ID, man, I'm getting out of here, man. I'm coming living with Danny, mate. Yeah.
Tell you what. No. I've gone to visit my parents this week, and that's where I am. I am in a spare room right now.
Oh, really?
When I see my parents, this is the spare room. Like my bed's right here.
Do you live near the beach?
No, we don't live near the beach. We live like.
Nah,
15
it's not really a beach there, bro. Come on,
15
man,
minutes
LB,
from
man.
the
What are you doing, man?
But isn't our beach in California?
That's like Miami, innit? For like them ways.
No,
bro.
no. There is beach. I just don't live right on it because it's so expensive. to live
Okay.
right on the beach.
Yeah, there is a beach in California, isn't it?
Mate, yeah, we're
Yeah,
right
California. Yeah, I'm thinking of Vegas, innit? I'm thinking of Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is landlocked.
Oh,
Yeah.
living in Vegas. Nah, living in Vegas would be heavy, man. Imagine living in Vegas.
I know. Is Miami like dangerous and that there, bro? Is that close to you? Like, is it dangerous there?
No, Miami's on the other side of the country.
Yeah, that's Florida, isn't it?
Yeah.
See you later, guys.
Now, what's your major city then in California?
Fucking useless, me.
It's just LA. That's where I live.
Oh,
That's
LA.
yeah.
That's what it is. LA.
Yeah.
No fucking way. You live in GTA? Is that
Oh
what
no,
GTA
no,
is?
but my dad used to work like in Venice Beach, where the whole GTA map is. So like,
No way. So you said
Yeah,
that's work on GTA. That's mad. That's crazy. As if that's crazy, man.
800 miles of beach, that guy just said.
yeah, no.
Oh.
Have any of you like ever seen that meme where it's like there's like two houses, one of them's pink and the one's black right next to it? I drove by those houses like every day for 7 years going to school.
Bro,
Black house, pink.
just think about that for a minute. 800 miles of beach, yeah. Look how, if that was 800 miles across the UK, that's long across the UK, you know.
I reckon the UK's got more miles of beach than California has.
No, like
No.
as a circumference.
No. I don't think
There's a
so.
circumference, bro, but not like.
Someone Google how many miles of beach was in the UK. I think
Oh
you'd be
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah, but
Circumference.
bro,
Right?
the UK, you're talking about the whole circumference.
Mhm.
With the California, you're just talking about
Just a strip in it round.
just a little strip there, bro. That's mad.
Mm.
As a circumference, we're obviously we're huge there, innit? You know, as in terms of miles of beach, but
Yeah,
So
that's
wait,
the
mad.
beaches here are shit. I've seen some nice clips of Cornwall beaches actually, but
Yeah, Southwest is nice. The rest of it's
yeah.
Yeah, I went down. I went somewhere Cornwall. That was a nice beach, but yeah, I don't know, man. LB Steve Nichols slagging us up on ESPN again.
Of course he is, man. He's probably just calling us Haaland FC, innit? That's what
Man,
he's
this video
Without
side.
Haaland, I'm telling you, they're nothing.
Yeah, no,
That's what he'll be on there saying. I'm telling you what, this City team, I just don't see it anymore.
yeah, crazy.
He won the Champions League with Liverpool 40 years ago, and he still thinks he's that guy.
Yeah, but where's he going to play? That's what he's always said, isn't it? Where's he going to play?
Well, he plays.
They're signing all these players, and I don't know where they're going to play. Is he Scottish? What is he Scottish?
He's Scottish. Yeah, he's
He's
Scottish.
Scottish, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I can see the talent in words. It'll come.
I remember him being a player, to be fair. He was bang average.
Was it?
It was the other one. There. Craig Burley used to play for Chelsea.
Craig
Burley.
I kind of
Yeah.
like Craig Burley.
He was average and all.
Bro,
Yeah.
I swear down, yeah, every time I listen to him on that show, he goes, "Oh, I don't know what's been going on. I've been on holiday, so I don't." Bro, the guy always just comes on the show. It's like, "I've not actually don't know what's going on," so and then just starts chatting shit, and I'm like, "Yo, you just said you don't literally know what's going on." It was mad.
They got
Crazy,
Ned Manure though, man. I need to see more of that guy on Sky.
Like
and
Ned
whatnot,
Manure,
man.
man.
He's
Oh,
so
he
sick,
speaks
man. He's
facts.
always backing us, bro.
Do you know? Did you
He's
see
a
that?
team, man, isn't he?
Did you see his recent interview about the money? And QPR offered him a pay-as-you-play deal, so he fucked off to America.
Yeah. He played for
No
Salt
way.
Lake years ago.
Yeah, the guy was like, he was on. I can't remember if he said exactly what wage he was on, but then he said basically they offered him $2,500 a week. Which, listen, I think he would have been in the championship. $2,500 a week in a championship is mad.
That's
Innit?
bad.
That is such a
League Two
mad
nowadays,
wage.
don't they? It's a League
Yeah,
Two
they get
wage.
that in. Bro, they get that in non-league, man. Some of these guys,
Yeah.
somebody like top elite level, like they get some. And he was like, he had a kid, he had a wife, and he was like, bro, I couldn't do that. So he said, I just had to get off and go America, just get the cash there.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, $2,500 a week, paying you play as well. So you even get
That
paid
is
if you don't
insane,
play.
bro.
And he's getting so he said I had to dip out, bro. So it's a bit of mad.
And it matters
Sweet.
to think that he was playing for QPR, right? When we played in the 93-20, is that right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it matters to think he was in that game, bro. That's crazy.
Him and Phillips, isn't it? Right, Phillips was there as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he was. Sean, you're
Yeah.
right.
Obviously,
I spoke to
Joey
Wright.
Barton as well, but he was a fucking prick that game.
You know what's mad? Yeah, we spoke to Wright Phillips about that game when me and Jay went.
Oh
to
yeah,
that,
you went on that thing, innit?
yeah, and we spoke to Wright Phillips. Yeah, we said, "Yo, what was you saying in that game?" And
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he say now? I'll have to get Jay on the stream and get to see what he said, man. But I'm pretty sure he said
you got to chat to Shawnee, right, man?
Yeah, honestly, the guy was
Sick,
like
that.
just chilling. Yeah, but I can't remember what he said. I'll have to ask Jay. I'll have to get Jay on the show and see what he said, man. But yeah, he said he was
another two special mentions: Lescott and Joe Hart. Whenever I see them making appearances, man, they're fucking proper Pro City, man. I love this shit.
Yeah, I like them.
Proper ambassadors for the club, man. Aren't they? Like somebody
good reps, man. Good reps.
Joe Hart's definitely been coached, man. Because I remember I said this a lot, but when he first started doing like the TV shit, he was not good, man. Like he was very
nervous and that.
Yeah, he was probably nervous, but now I listen to him, I'm like, yo, the guy's good, man. I like listening to him. And Jody Lescott's quite interesting to listen to as well. Because you know Lescott, like obviously, it's not like a company or this type of guy, but I feel like sometimes it's quite good to listen to players. You know, you hear about centre backs now, you have your A centre back and your B centre back. Yeah.
He was a B. He was a good B though.
Yeah, but I think it's quite interesting sometimes. You listen to Rio Ferdinand on TNT and that. He's like, yeah, I would have done this and I would have done that. And it's like, yeah, but you were the guy at that time. Yeah, like I think listening to Lescott, it's like you get a bit of a different perception about. Well, I would have, because obviously
I've got a lot of time for Lescott, bro.
Yeah, Lescott, man. In that first year, man, he had a good. That company and Lescott back two, man, was solid, man.
Before he signed for us, he was one of the best left backs in the world at Everton. He was mad how good he was at left back for like 18 months, 2 years.
Got a lot of headers as well.
I was buzzing. I was absolutely buzzing with that signing, by the way. When we signed him, I was absolutely. Listen, for a while, he was fantastic at City, man. You know what I mean? It was only towards the end he started making some mistakes.
No, he was good, man. He was solid, mate. He was solid. I think again, like he probably was a little bit too late on the scene because I think football had already started moving towards the technical centre backs in it. And I feel like if he was born like 3 years earlier, he probably would have been fine for the rest of his career. But I feel like after we won the league in 2012, it already started to creep in. And like, we moved for Savage and that, who obviously was shit. But then it was like Nastasic, and then that had begun. Then it was like, right, we're now moving for like technical ballers at the back, But if he was probably born a couple of years earlier, he would have missed that. It's that Hart. Joe Hart was the same. Joe Hart, unfortunately for him, had his career cut short at the top level because football had already moved in that way.
Mm-hmm. And the mad thing is now as well, we gone back to Joe Hart these times. Obviously, this guy's another level, but you get what I'm saying, though. Like,
I always say it. Football's cyclical, Steve. It don't just stay the same forever. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't always going to stay as like techie ball. At some point, long ball will make a return, and everyone will be playing long ball. And it's like, football.
I don't mind long ball now sometimes, by the way.
I don't mind, bro. I always say, I like watching like techie football and that, but there's no right way of playing football. The aim of the game is to win the game. If you win the game by going long and playing Brexit football, like Sam Allardyce used to do, first. Oh, did you see that from Sam Allardyce today on his Twitter? On his Instagram. Sam Allardyce put a tweet, an Instagram post up with him holding a Manchester City kit and said, you might think this is jokes, but I was about to get the job in 2007 before Sven, but then they got bought by Taxing and they sapped me off. He said I was going to get the City job in 2007, and then they got Sven.
I would not have necessarily been over the moon with that signing, but there we go.
Things could have been different.
Big up to him.
Mad that, innit? We went to him, but I'm glad it didn't happen because that Sven was fucking mint for us. That's a great manager. He was top class.
The nail in the coffin with Richards for me was a recent interview on the CBS, and they asked him like, I think we was about to play Arsenal, innit? And he was like, so who are you going to be supporting then this game? Jamie Carragher said it to him, and he went, no comment. And I was. That's the
you know what it is? The only thing about this is it's like he thinks nobody watches that, and he can say what he can be two different people, and that's the wrong thing.
Bro,
I've got a dip anyway. I've got to get off skis.
Let's end, man. We've been going for 3 hours. Now, shout out everybody, man. Smash these likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. And I'll see you tomorrow. 2 watch-alongs tomorrow. More LB. Link in description. See you in a bit, boys.
Peace, boys.
Laters.